Good afternoon. To establish a good flow of the event, everyone is reminded to observe the following house rules. Everyone is expected to keep your audio mute and put your questions or issues that you want to raise in the comment section and kindly wait for the host to acknowledge your concerns. Thank you very much. To establish a good flow of the event, everyone is reminded to observe the following house rules. Everyone is expected to keep your audio on mute and put your question or issues that you want to raise in the comment section and kindly wait for the host to acknowledge your concerns. Thank you very much. For the smooth flow of the event, we'd like to request everyone to kindly keep your audio on mute and put your questions or issues that you want to raise in the comment section and kindly wait for the host to acknowledge your concerns. Good afternoon, everyone. The SPARTA Kumustahan and Virtual Career Fair will start in 1 minute. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. To formally start our program, may we request everyone to join us and put ourselves in the loving presence of our Lord. And please take time to render your utmost respect for the singing of our Philippine national anthem.
Heavenly Father, we are highly honored and blessed for giving us the opportunity to participate in this event. As we begin our program, may you grace us with eternal wisdom, humility, courage, and strength. May we anchor ourselves in gratitude and draw on your mercy. As vessels of your divine grace, we ask you, Lord, to bless all the speakers and participants of this event. We seek for your guidance as we aim to make this gathering fruitful and meaningful for everyone. May all our words and actions be for your greater glory and honor as we actively participate today. We surrender everything to you. Grant us your protection, provision, and your blessing. Amen.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, kaya sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang bangaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay ka naghihiling, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin, luman ang araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sparta Online Kumustahan and Career Fair with our host, the Deputy Project Manager of Sparta, Sir Nico Visperas, with the Marketing Lead of Project Sparta, Ms. Roxy Makasay.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Sparta's Online Career Fair, presented by Project Sparta. I am Roxy Makasay.
And I am Nico Visperas. On behalf of Project Sparta, I would like to welcome everyone who is able to join us via Zoom, and an equally warm welcome to those who are watching us through Facebook and the YouTube live stream. Welcome back to those who are joining us from yesterday's online Kamustahan. That was really fun, no, and informative, Roxy. And welcome to those who are just joining us today.
So our event today is open to the public who are interested to start a career in data analytics. So if you know anyone who is interested in the analytics industry, you may share the link to our live streams.
Correct. And we have 13 partner companies participating today with more than 50 job vacancies. If I were you, I would now prepare my notepad and pen to make sure that I will not miss any details on the job vacancies, requirements, and definitely the application process.
So to get our career fair started, let me introduce to you a Sparta subject matter expert and the Analytics Association of the Philippines Executive Director. He also joined us yesterday, and I've been working with him for almost 3 years. He is a staunch advocate of data analytics in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Sherwin M. Pelayo.
Thank you very much, Nico and Roxy, for the warm welcome. So let me in turn, greet everyone. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Analytics Association of the Philippines, I would like to welcome you all to the second day of Project Sparta's Online Kumustahan and Career Fair. First, I'd like to acknowledge our Project Sparta partners, the Department of Science and Technology, the DOST Philippine Council for Industry, Energy and Emerging Technology Research and Development, or PSERD, the Development Academy of the Philippines, and Course Bank. Huge appreciation as well to our partner organizations who are opening their doors today to provide internship, immersion, and job opportunities to our Project Sparta scholars. To our tireless Project Sparta team, you haven't really been acknowledged and appreciated enough, but you really are the ones keeping this project alive and up and running. Lastly, to our learners, to the Spartans, past, current, and future, who really are our inspiration and motivation to keep this project going, welcome to you all. Project Sparta was never really designed to be just another training program. But even as a training program, Project Sparta has components that no other massive open online course program offer. We have very lively discussion boards within the platform that allow us to personalize our learnings. We have a huge and very active Facebook community that allows us to interact with fellow Spartans and grow our network. We have regular live meetups and webinars such as this online Kumustahan that expand our knowledge. And we have hackathons and open data challenges that provide us opportunities to apply our learnings and gain experience. But wait, there's more. And this is really the most exciting part. Project Sparta has partnered with several organizations so that we can open opportunities for you in furthering your studies through internships, immersions, and actual jobs. Our ultimate goal, anyway, is to fill that huge gap between supply and demand for data professionals across the country. In the 2022 Philippine Analytics Sector Labor Market Intelligence Report done by Cyrolytics Research Services and commissioned by the Philippine Business for Education for the AAP, this year alone, 2022, it is estimated that we need 340,870 data professionals. And by 2028, that's 6 years from now, we need 486,700. And we are nowhere near these numbers. And the need actually of our partner organizations who are here today is to fill this demand yesterday. As in, they have overdue requirements already. So our huge thanks then to our partner organizations who are here today helping us fulfill this mission of Project Sparta. Alaska Milk Corporation of the Royal Friesland Campina Dairy Cooperative, Applied Control Solutions and Technology Incorporated, the Development Academy of the Philippines Center for Strategic Futures, DOST Calabarzon and Caraga Regional Offices, Emerson, Ems Services Philippines Incorporated, Food Panda Philippines, Ivoclara Vivadent Incorporated, Pearson, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Shoppi Philippines Incorporated, and VXI Global Holdings Incorporated. So to our graduates, current learners, and soon-to-be learners, please do take this opportunity to grow your skills, your proficiencies, and experience in this highly in-demand field of analytics. And I hope to see you all in this data revolution that we are in towards a people-centered, globally competitive, ethically data-driven Philippines, which we all do for the good of society. Maraming salamat, and here's hoping to a very fruitful afternoon for all of us. Back to you, Nico, Roxy.
Thank you very much, Sir Sherwin. Of course, we are very much happy for what we had yesterday, no? And for this afternoon naman, the main highlight or one of the main highlights of our program is we're going to have a workshop. And you know what, Roxy, just to share with you, minsan nahihirapan din ako to really balance yung work and yung aking social life and all. Kasi parang minsan feeling ko nabababad ako masyado sa work. So how do you balance your work and life, Roxy?
I don't. Workaholic, admittedly. So I'm actually looking forward to what Dr. Monteverde has to say.
Okay, so of course, to teach us about finding work-life balance, I have the pleasure to introduce our speaker. He is a licensed counselor with 10 years of demonstrated work experience in delivering mental health, psychosocial, and career services to individuals, groups, and communities. He is a registered guidance counselor, ranked 8th in the 2016 board licensure examination, a licensed professional teacher, a certified career coach from Career Coach Institute, an accredited ICF coach training institution, and a certified health first responder from Mental Health First Response. He graduated cum laude with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, major in Educational Psychology from the Philippine Normal University, Manila. He earned his Master of Arts in Education, major in Guidance from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and advanced coursework and clinical counseling experience leading to PhD in education from the same university. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Richard P. Monteverde. Good
Okay,
afternoon,
hello.
Dr.
Good
Richard.
afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes. Okay. Ayan. So let me share my screen for a moment. Ayan. So ang ating talk for this afternoon is about self-care, definitely. And I will give you some strategies that we can use for us to be able to take care of ourselves, to become well, to flourish at the same time as we thrive in the data analytics field of expertise. Ayan. Okay. Sige. The title of my talk or my session for today is flourishing as a Spartan scholar. So I gathered some inputs from the concepts of flourishing and well-being since my research revolves around positive psychology. Yon, my dissertation is about Filipino character strengths, and dito ko nakita ano bang mga strengths ng isang individual, ng Filipino individuals na maitatap natin for us to be able to take care of ourselves. But before anything else, let's just define first, ano ba ang flourishing? Since in the title there's flourishing, as a Spartan scholar, what does flourishing means? Flourishing means it's the ability to achieve a desired state. So kung sasabihin natin self-care, we want to take care of ourselves and we want to have work-life balance. It's a goal, it's a desired state. So dun tayo nagsisimula. Kinakailangan meron tayong ideal state for us to be able to know where should we want to go or where we would want to go. Yan. Flourishing also reflects our positive emotions, our own psychological functioning, our social functioning as well, most of the time. So it means that there are times nandun tayo sa optimum state. Sige nga, kung tatanungin ko kayo ngayon, how satisfied are you on a scale of 1 to 10? May I ask nga sa ating chat box, can you rate your level of satisfaction at this point in time, on 10 being the highest, 1 the lowest? How satisfied are you? Yan. Sige nga, let me know. Sige, write lang chat box. Yan, meron tayo dito, 7, 7.2, ayan, 6. Yan. Okay, iba-iba tayo, So merong 5. And some of you, kung hindi kayo confident na ilagay in public, sa chat, okay lang, i-personal message ninyo ko, ibigay nyo sa akin yung number, so that I have a grasp of how satisfied are you at this point in time. Kung tinatanungan natin, gaano ka ba kasaya ngayon? Ano ba yung level ng happiness mo? At alam ko, nasa data analytics field kayo, so talagang very quantitative tayo. Mini-measure natin ano bang level ng ating well-being as of this moment. Yan. So, ayan. Okay. So, isa dun sa mga strategies for us to be able to have balance, to have work-life balance, is to know our baseline. So, kung ngayon ay ano ba ang status ko as an individual, as a scholar, sa work ko, sa studies ko, kamusta ba ako? Am I satisfied? Am I happy? So, some of you might rate yourselves 1. Some of you might rate yourselves 7, 6, 5, any number. According to studies, it's not about the number. It's not about the highness or or lowness. It's about how we use it, no? How we maximize kung ano man yung level na meron tayo ngayon. So, kunyari, kung tatanong ko kayo, no, how happy are you? How satisfied are you? Ang sinagot mo is 4. At ikaw naman, yung isa naman, sinagot niya ay 8. Yes, there's a big difference, no? 4 points. But the point is that you may use it kung ano man yung meron ka at this point in time to maximize your well-being. Yun. Hindi yung sasabihin natin na 8 ako ngayon, so hindi ako ganun ka-happy kasi my target is 10. So I will only be happy kapag ako ay naging 10. No, you will be happy starting from 4. And you will think of ways on how to make it 10. So that's an attempt for you to improve your level of satisfaction. It means to say also that that well-being, that work-life balance is a choice. So kaya sinasabi dito, experiencing the different positive psychological functioning, emotions, and social functioning most of the time. And it is our ability to live within the optimal range. When we say the optimal range, so hence I ask you the level of your current satisfaction, it's your workable range of human functioning. So for example, sinabi natin na nasa 4 tayo, okay? So we work on the 4. So regardless if it's high or low, we use it to increase or to maximize our well-being, to maximize our choices at this point in time, to be able to complete the tasks that we need to do sa ating trabaho o kaya naman sa ating pag-aaral. No? It's also a means to experience a continuum that reflects our mental health, yun, and our ability to experience positive emotions, to build strength, virtue, provide guideposts for finding the good life. And flourishing means happiness. Work-life balance is also attributed to happiness or what we call the positive mental health. Yan. What builds the flourishing? Flourishing, i-contextualize lang natin, flourishing is a means for us to be able to achieve work-life balance. So yan yung ating framework. Okay, and flourishing contains different guideposts or different dimensions. No? So ano yung mga yon? So here, there are 5. Well, in my presentation, there are 6. So may dinagdag akong isa. PERMA H. No? So the H stands for health. Okay? Kasi our psychological well-being is not complete kung wala tayong physical well-being. Yan. Physical or medical well-being na tinatawag natin. Okay. So what builds flourishing? There are 6. First is positive emotions. It's our ability to feel good. Yan. Followed by engagement or our ability to be completely absorbed in activities, relationships, being authentically connected to others. So being with life-enhancing connections and choosing to cut ties with from life-threatening connections. So we have to normalize that. Later, I have some inputs about it, no, when it comes to relationship. Do we normalize unfriending people? Do we normalize canceling people? Yan. Yes or no? So later we will answer. Then meaning, having a purposeful existence, having an answer to why. Why is there a need for me to do this? What's in it for me? So for example, no, you've studied data analytics. So what's in it for you? What's in it for the society? What can we contribute to the society? Then another is what we call achievement or having a sense of accomplishment and success or having a sense of internal happiness. Have you ever felt that? No? Yung tinatawag nating internal happiness na okay, at the end of the day, I've succeeded accomplishing these tasks. Yun. So, and I'm happy because people are happy. But at the end of the celebrations of the cheeseburger, of everything, yun. Are you happy? Are you celebrating your success? It is also important that we have that kind of appreciation. Yan. Then after achievement is what we call the H or the health. So how we take care of ourselves, how we listen to our body. Na alam ko na kung kailan ako titigil. Yan. Alam ko na kung kailan pa ako pepreno, kailan pa ako magtutuloy. Mahalaga yon sa ating well-being dahil most of the time, yung ating industry, okay, kung nasaan tayo, talagang mataas yung yung tendency na maging workaholic. Yan. So talagang even gabi, no, nagtatrabaho madaling araw, no, kasi marami tayong kinakailangan tapusin at tuloy-tuloy minsan sa ating isip yung mga kinakailangan nating gawin. So naintindihan ko 'yon kasi ganun din ako mag-function. Pero I learned that I need to stop. I also learned that there's a need for us to establish healthy psychological boundaries na kinakailangan mo rin ng pause. So it's providing yourself some sort of some inner control, sense of inner control rather. So having a sense of inner control contributes to a work-life balance. Flourishing also is a result of the different interaction of the six that I've mentioned a while ago. No, and that concept came from Seligman and colleagues. No, the scientific study of factors that enable individuals and communities to flourish. So alam ko mas papatok ito sa inyo kasi scientific, no, naka-quantify natin ang means for our well-being. Naka-quantify pala ang happiness. Yan. Naka-quantify pala ang satisfaction, ang well-being. Yan. What are the benefits? These are the benefits according to the studies. No? So better work, no, better at work, performing better at work and in school. For the students, reduce of dropping out of school. So this is an important framework. No? If we want to integrate this in the Spartan program, we integrate the PERMA, no, as a means for us to decrease the probability of dropping out from the program or to decrease the mortality rate of our students. Those people who are practicing PERMA, no, have better career prospects. Yeah, they have more satisfying relationships and cooperative. They are also pro-social, stronger immune systems and physical health. They also live longer, fewer sleep problems, low levels of burnout, greater self-control, and better self-regulation and coping abilities. All in all, it boils down to what we call the sense of inner control, because sense of inner control is an integral part of our work-life balance. So yun yung kung sense of inner control, yun yung ating choice. No, we choose our life to balance it out, to balance everything. Yon. Hindi yon inaantay lang natin. Meaning is to be found, no? It's not automatic. Yun yung point dito sa ating flourishing. Now, paano nga ba natin ma-integrate ang PERMA sa ating sarili, no? Since this is a workshop, okay? Siguro pwede nating ilagay some of the activities that we are doing or to validate some of the experiences sa ating chat box later. So we'll tackle each of the PERMA, no, of each of the aspects of well-being, and let's see how can you apply some sa inyong work, sa inyong life, sa inyong other roles that you perform, because career is not only about or not only focus about your work, okay? It focuses to the different roles that you are performing in the society. No? As a worker, as a mother, as a father, as a daughter, as a son, everything, as an officer of a specific organization. So let's start with the letter P. The letter P in the PERMA stands for what we call positive emotions. Positive emotion is about our ability to have a sense of contentment and joy. It goes beyond and involve acceptance of the past, regardless of how bad, no, it was, and how we anticipate what the future holds. Okay, it also talks about our ability to reframe our thoughts and beliefs. Yan. So very important yung ating automatic ability, no, to reframe our mindset when the need arises. Yeah. So how it is done later, I have some examples. Positive emotions is also the stimulation of our different neurotransmitters, the happy hormones, the dopamine and serotonin, because these neurotransmitters promote that sense of contentment. So kapag nagkakaroon tayo ng sense of contentment dahil sa ating mga ginagawa, mas mataas yung ating ability to become resilient. Yan. So nasa-stimulate yung ating, pag tayo ay masaya, pag tayo ay nasa-satisfy sa ating ginagawa, nasa-stimulate yung positive emotions. Pag na-stimulate yung positive emotions, no, mag-increase yung dopamine and serotonin, no? Yung secretion nitong mga neurotransmitters na to that brings about a sense of contentment sa ating sarili. Yon. So kaya mataas yung ating ability, no, to become resilient. Na kahit anong mangyari sa paligid, kung meron man pumalpak sa trabaho, meron man pumalpak halimbawa sa personal life, mas nakakayanan natin. Mas nagiging sabihin na natin hopeful tayo, okay? Mas nagta-thrive tayo kahit tayo ay nahihirapan. Paano nga ba ang positive emotions? These are just some of the activities that you can do, no? For us to stimulate positive emotions. One is what we call gratitude exercises. So gratitude exercises involves our ability to ask ourselves 5 things that I'm thankful for. Paggising ng umaga, pagbukas ng mata, yun agad yung iisipin natin. 5 things that you are thankful for today. Or 5 things that you feel important, no, for you to do today. Yan. So it brings about a structure. It brings about your sense of direction. And when you have a sense of direction, you are consciously doing every step for you to be able to get each. And once you have achieved them, it will promote some positive emotions and that would lead to sense of contentment and joy. Yan. Also, positive emotions involves our recalibration and reframing of our expectations about happiness. So ngayon na nag-pandemic, 'di ba? Ang happiness before ay makisalamuha sa maraming tao, no? Hanggang sa ang happiness ay nag-transition, no, na convert into, for example, calls or messenger group chats. Yon. So na-recalibrate yung happiness. So we might as well evaluate how we define happiness. How do we find work-life balance? Baka naman kasi ang definition natin ng work-life balance sobrang ideal. Meaning to say, kakain ng super healthy, kinakailangan merong mga sports activities and everything, or sabihin na natin may mga activities kayo that you do, getting more certifications, no, o kaya taking or finishing another degree, yan, after this scholarship. Yan. So iba't iba tayo ng definition ng happiness. And we have to be very conscious about these definitions because it affects, for example, these choices affect our ability to achieve them. So minsan sa sobrang taas ng how we define happiness, wala na tayong nakikitang paraan on how we can achieve it. How we can achieve them rather. So, kinakailangan natin recalibrate. Another point is what we call allotting time for wallowing. So this is my recommendation for some individuals who want to process what they feel. So for example, you feel really sad. So you allot time for you to feel sad. You cry for 5 minutes, or if you don't want 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. So as long as there's time for you to process. Yun ang point dito. It's helping yourself to have a sense of inner control. So, and some self-regulation or emotional management. So, kinakailangan nating ma-experience ito. So, wallow natin. Because once we have wallowed to these very deep emotions, there's no way but up. There's no other chance but to go up. Now, once we have achieved the rock bottom, once we have reached rather the rock bottom, when we wallow, no, there's no way but up. Yun yung importance ng wallowing, na pinaprocess natin yung ating mga nararamdaman. Ayan. Another is what we call engagement. Have you ever experienced doing a thing that you really enjoyed, that you did not notice that it's already time? Yan. So just like right now, no? My time is only at until 1:45. Tama ba yung aking time, no? But kidding aside, no? Hanggang 1:55 ang nakita ko dun sa aking program na nasend, no? But going back to my point, engagement is about flooding our body with positive neurotransmitters. It helps us to remain present, as well as our ability to have a synthesis of the activities where we find calmness, joy, and focus. Ito yung tinatawag na flow na kinoy ni Csikszentmihalyi, isa sa positive psychologist. Kasama ito nila Martin Seligman din, no? Flow is the blissful immersion into the task or activity. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na na-experience nyo na to, na hindi nyo na notice na oras na pala, pero nag-e-enjoy kayo dito sa inyong ginagawa. Yan. Sige nga, may I know, anong mga activities that you really find your flow? Can you write them down sa ating chat box? Anong mga activities that you really enjoy doing, no? Na kahit hindi kayo utusan, kahit hindi kayo i-require, ay na-e-enjoy ninyo. Yan. Okay, may mga nakita ako dito. Solving problems. Yeah, that's good. Playing musical instruments, singing, eating, painting, video game, modding, cycling. Yan, gardening. Ayan. Meron tayong mga plantitos, plantita here, and mga musically inclined, no? Playing ukulele, sports, sketch. Wow, marami pala, no? Yan. So, ngayon, ang tanong ko naman, ginagawa nyo ba itong mga ito regularly? O baka naman nakalimutan nyo na, no? Ang pinopoint natin dito sa engagement is you allot time for you to do what you really love doing. So play those musical instruments. You draw, you paint, you cook, you write, you volunteer, etc. Do these activities that you really want to do. Allot time. Now, sasabihin nyo, busy po ako sa work . Again, work-life balance is a matter of choice. So, kinakailangan nating piliin para nang sa ganon, piliin din tayo ng pagkakataon. So, mag-alat tayo kahit 5 minutes, hindi ba kaya? 1 minute. 30 seconds. Grabe naman tong si Doc, no? Grabe naman tong si Sir, no? Na 30 seconds, pwede po ba 'yon? Yun nga ang point ko, no? Kung hindi mo kaya, kung makakaya mo ng 30 seconds, kaya mo rin ba ng 1 minute? Kung makakaya mo ng 1 minute, sige, dagdagan natin 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, hanggang sa tumagal na ito, no? So ang point ay dapat lang na meron. Yun. So you allot time to do what you really like to do. You find another activity where you can also apply some new found talents and skills aside from your profession, your job, or your career. So the things that you've learned from the scholarship, diba? So find an activity that would allow you to explore your newfound talents. Another is what we have to do is to decide on what makes us involved, interested, and absorb. Ano ba yung ating flow? No? Paano ba tayo magtrabaho? Paano ba tayo mag-aral? Kinakailangan alamin natin yung tamang timpla. Okay? Kasi kung hindi natin naalamin yung tamang timpla, mahirapan tayong mahanap yung ating element. Yun, di ba? Yung I'm in the zone. Yan. So have you experienced that you were really in the zone na kahit tawagin ka, no, oy, kakain na tayo, or you need to do other things, pero you're very absorbed on what you are currently doing. Yan. Yun yung point naman dito. Find that activity. Find your flow in whatever you are doing. So because once that we have engaged, according to studies, it stretches our emotional intelligence. It gives us our ability to use our skills, no, more efficiently and effectively, and it also provides us our ability to become emotionally intelligent. Yan. Dahil nga mas ganado tayo sa ating ginagawa, no? So kahit ikaw ay masigawan ng kasama mo or meron kang hindi pagkakaunawaan sa iyong mga kapamilya, mas madali kang alpas, no? Mas nagiging resilient ka, no? Mas na-manage mo yung current state of affairs mo. That brings us to another point, no? Dahil nabanggit ko mga kasama sa bahay, no, kaibigan, kapamilya, o kaya mga katrabaho. So another aspect of well-being in work-life balance is what we call relationship. Relationship is about thriving on connections that promote love, intimacy, and strong emotional and physical interaction with others. No, sinasabi dito din na at nabanggit ko rin kanina no at the onset, relationship in PERMA is about engaging with life-enhancing connections and cutting ties with life-threatening ones. Relationship also reflects our ability to rekindle, to reconnect with our meaningful relationships. Yung mga maaring mga kaibigan natin na hindi natin nakausap for quite some time. Why not? What's keeping us from talking to them? No, let's try to talk to them. Let's reconnect. No, because these people can be vital in our well-being. How to integrate relationship in your well-being? You spend quality time with the people you love and enjoying them. You reconnect. You cut ties. We have to normalize unfriending people. Doon sa canceling people, siguro meron lang akong yes or no doon na sagot. Canceling, what do you mean cancel? Canceling that you're avoiding them, or canceling that you are not respecting their opinion? Because canceling is canceling meaning we cut ties from them, but we don't sabihin na natin we don't say bad things about them, or we cut ties amicably. Yan. So that's the point of canceling. But there's another definition of canceling na to the point na hindi na nare-respect yung boundaries, no? Hindi yun yung point ng ating cutting ties, no? Or canceling, no? Or cancellation, no? But again, the point, we cut ties amicably with the life-threatening connections. We normalize unfriending people, unfollowing people. Yan. We also normalize people not responding immediately if we message them. Yun. So we have to respect the boundaries. We communicate also our love languages, our motivations to the people that we love. We also try to analyze our games and scripts. What are those? These are the things that we want to be done by others to us, but we don't give time to communicate properly. So yung mga expectations that are miscommunicated. Ayan. So we need to communicate very well how we want to be loved, how we want to be treated. Yan. And since it's a career fair, it is also advised that you build your professional networks and linkages. So from your classmates, from your coworkers, and among others. Yan. Now, another aspect of PERMA is what we call meaning. Meaning is about the purpose, having a sense of impact. Yan. And having a sense of direction. It's also answering the question, what's in it for me? It involves our personal narrative of mattering. So for example, you studied data analytics, or you've accomplished a track in data science, okay, in a career track in data science. So what's the meaning of it? So ano ang iyong personal narrative of mattering? Yun. Where do you intend to use what you've learned? Yun. So more or less ang mga sasagot natin, it's for the society, no? And it's for us to be able to use our talents and skills for the efficient and effective implementation of several programs and projects. So yun yung maaring mga personal narrative mattering personal narrative of mattering natin. And the point of meaning here is that we have to be in touch with these meanings, with this purpose, no? Because these provide us some sort of direction. How? We try to reframe our thoughts amidst an adversity. So we try to see the implications. No? Bakit nga ba ito nangyari? Ano nga ba ang tinuturo nitong lesson sa akin? No? Whether it's a personal one or a professional one. So deeper implications of your experiences. Setting up realistic expectations. Balancing micro or macro perspective, because most of the time when we are anxious, when we experience imbalance between our work and life, we tend to become micromanagers, meaning to say we tend to see those things that went wrong rather than those things that went right. Always remember that we have to keep balance, that we see both. No, we see things that went right and we see those things that went wrong. Yan. We find meaning because it is not automatic, and we need to be open to alternative careers that integrate our new meanings and values. So for example, we have entered the fifth industrial revolution, and there are careers in data science that are not traditional. Yan. And we have to be very open to those kind of opportunities. Ayan. Now, another is a aspect in the well-being is accomplishment, or the A. No, accomplishment is about having goals and ambition in life. Okay, and it's also having a sense of mastery and satisfaction on our achievement, no matter how small. It's working toward and reaching goals, having a sense of completion. Our subjective meaning of celebrating accomplishment. So dito papasok yung meron akong sense of wholeness. So natapos ko yung course ko, natapos ko yung trabaho ko, meron tayong sense of accomplishment. Accomplishment is not just about getting that degree, ha? Siguro getting that degree, or getting an honor, yan, or an award, or having an increase in your salaries or compensation. It's not just about those. It's about how we interpret those things that happen or things that we have achieved for ourselves. Yun yung accomplishment, our interpretation. Yan. Interpretation ng na-achieve natin para sa sarili natin. Interpretation din ng mga na-achieve natin para sa ibang tao. Yun yung accomplishment. Paano ba natin to dapat gawin? We celebrate our successes no matter how small, and we savor the moment of achievement. Most of the time, we are happy of our achievements because we are triggered by the thoughts, by our thoughts of the people around us na masaya sila, so sasaya ako. Gaganahan ako dahil magana sila. Yeah, no? And at the end of the day, we need to ask ourselves, am I really happy because I'm triggered by their happiness, or I am really happy because of the achievement that I have for myself? Magkaiba yon. The point of accomplishment is the latter one, na we celebrate our internal happiness. Paano? Mga simpleng activities lang to, no? Eat that ice cream, you sleep, you watch that movie, do what you want to do. Allow yourselves to feel that internal happiness. And you set realistic goals without infringing on the rights of others, having a routine and injecting gradual changes. So especially some of you would delve into different careers. So we need to have a routine for us to be able to learn the ropes. We also try to create a new career narrative while and from appreciating our successes so far. Isa ito dun sa mga magagandang activity natin, especially during a career fair, that we appreciate our accomplishments so far in our career. We have to enumerate them, and we have to see how these things, how these experiences have contributed to your growth as a professional, as a practitioner. Yan. So we have to have a sense of completion doon sa mga yon. Now, last but not the least in the PERMA model is what we call the health. No? Yan. So hindi to kasama talaga sa framework nila sa Ligma, no? Pero may mga pag-aaral na isinasama ito dahil to complete the picture na ang psychological well-being ay hindi kompleto kung walang health. No? Health is about vitality. No? Our sense of well-being, important aspect of our well-being, it's also having a sense of health. Our subjective sense of health, feeling good and healthy each day, and how we take care of our body and listening to it. So yun yung mga nandito sa health. Paano nga ba natin ma-integrate itong health? The point of health is moderating different activities. Sabi nga natin, work-life balance. Work-life balance isn't perfection. Work-life balance is a choice. Okay? And sometimes we have good choices. Sometimes we have bad choices. The point is that we have to be aware of balancing all of our actions, moderating activities. Okay, you're triggered, so you will drink something, yan, or you will eat, you will eat, you will overeat. But you have to think of a means for you to burn the calories that you have you have ingested, for example. So that's becoming responsible sa lahat ng mga ginagawa mo. Or you have vices. So you need to have a control on when to stop. So that's moderating. Yan. It's not just about doing all the good things for yourselves or eating healthy ganyan all the time. No. You also have to manage your expectations or your craving. So for example, in dealing with people with substance use issues and concerns, it's not just about stopping their dependency. No, it's having gradual changes, no, or decrease, for example, in their dependence of a specific substance. Yan. So hindi siya abrupt. Yun. So it's also a mechanism to moderate the activity. So ganoon din sa ating work-life balance. Dito din yung sleeping on the right time and giving time to rest. Giving time to rest is not synonymous to Netflix and chill. It's not also synonymous to being active in TikTok or other social media platforms. It's not the same. Time to rest is having a peace of mind that you're not thinking of responding, for example, to your messages immediately once you have received one, for example. No, it's not giving time to rest. It's not also about thinking of all the things at work while you are at home, no? Although sometimes ginagawa natin ito, no? Pero having a time for us to rest is for us to have a pause. So teaching our mind to focus on the essential as of the moment. That, for example, it's time for you to eat, then eat. You only have to focus on eating, not on responding to your messages, not responding to other calls that you have on the side, or not doing, not doing something about work while you are having lunch. Yeah. So it's about giving time to rest. So have you experienced that? O tayo ba yung multitasking kasi tayo no? But we have to give ourselves a slot to become mindful sa lahat ng ating ginagawa. Mindful sa ating eating, mindful sa ating activities for us to be able to enjoy what we really have as of the moment. And that gives us rest. Yan. Daily body scanning exercise is an important aspect of health that pagising ng umaga, no? So 5 things that you're thankful for. You also monitor ano ang nararamdaman ko from head, yon, sa shoulders hanggang sa toes ninyo. No? It's very important that we scan and we listen to our body because most of the time we're busy taking care of others, we're busy taking care of our profession, of our studies, of our work, that we forgot that we are an important resource too. Nakakalimutan natin na iscan yung ating katawan, mag-listen sa ating katawan na, hey, you need to rest. Hey, you're already exhausted. Kaya minsan hindi na tayo makaisip, kaya rin tayo minsan nag-overeat. It's because of our response, of our body's response to stress. And we have to listen to our body before anything else happens because most of the time, yun yung nagiging triggers or causes ng ating mga sakit. Yan. So, what's the gist of this session? There are only 4. We practice the PERMA, my suggestion, my recommendation. We practice the different aspects of well-being. We integrate them in our self-care exercises, okay, or the work-life balance exercises. We influence people to do the same. And we try to contextualize them on our own. Na not all these activities, suggested activities are would work, no, to our advantage. So merong mga hindi, meron din namang oo. So we try to contextualize them based on our practice. And thank you very much. That ends my presentation. So if you have questions, please write them down on the chat box and we'll try to answer them. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Monteverde. Grabe. Pumunta kami dito for career fair tapos may free therapy session. I actually really liked your advice and the things that you mentioned. Yung 5 things I'm thankful for. I
Thankful
actually
for.
practiced that. So that's something I recommend to everyone. So ayun, thank you again so much. So we've learned a lot, and I'm sure that it will help the people that came through today. So thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Yun, Roxy, no, kahit ako, I have learned a lot, no, dun sa flourishing parang and well-being, and even yun dun sa engagement. Always take care of yourself. Of course, para magkaroon tayo ng positive mental health, siya ng happiness. And speaking of happiness, of course, we are very much happy that nandun na tayo sa part natin na kung saan we will be having yung presentation ng ating mga merchants or yung ating mga partner organizations for our career fair. Okay, so our first merchant, of course, is the Development Academy of the Philippines, a Center for Strategic Futures. The DAP was established in June 1973 in the country's development efforts in two ways. Number one, as change catalyst, and second, as capacity builder. To tell us more about the company and their job openings, may I call on Ms. Nisa Mariel Cadarao of CSF. Good afternoon, Ms. Nisa.
Hi, let me just share my screen. Okay. Ayan, okay na po. Do you now see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so hi, my name is Nisa Mariel M. Caderao. I'm one of the project assistants for one of the programs of the Development Academy of the Philippines. So what is the Academy of the Philippines? First, it's the country's, it's one of the leading think tanks of the country. And it's created under the Presidential Decree number 205 with the following mandates. Number one, to foster and support the development forces at work in the nation's economy through selective human resources development programs, research, data collection, and information services. Second, it is mandated to promote, carry on, and conduct scientific, interdisciplinary, and policy-oriented research education, training, consultancy, and publication in the broad fields of economics, public administration, and the political and social sciences. And lastly, it is mandated to discharge a regional role in initiating and catalyzing exchange of ideas and expertise on development activities in the Asia and the Pacific region. So as a synthesis, the Development Academy of the Philippines offerings include research, consultancy, education, and training, all of which respond to the changing requirements of our clients and beneficiaries, which range from other government units and agencies and also to the private sector. And DAP is also located around 3 locations. One, of course, our DAP headquarters here at Ortiga Center. And then we also have a conference center in Tagaytay and also another headquarter at DAP sa Mindanao in Davao City. Other than the DAP being known as the National Productivity Organization, the country's think tank, it's also known as the National Productivity Organization. The Asian Productivity Organization, or APO, is a non-political, non-profit, and non-discriminatory regional intergovernmental organization whose mission is to contribute to the socio-economic development of Asia and the Pacific through enhancing productivity and quality improvement. APO APO has a local counterpart organization in each member country. NPOs serve as official liaison bodies with the APO Secretariat and coordinate productivity projects hosted by their governments. And DAP is one of those NPOs. And its mandate include catalyzing development activities across Asia and the Pacific region. And in 2015, the Philippines was designated by the APO as the Center of Excellence on Public Sector Productivity to advance the productivity movement in the Asia and the Pacific. Now, under DAP, directly attached to the Office of the President, is the Center for Strategic Futures. Now, our center story reflects the response to the fourth industrial revolution. That the academy, as a knowledge institution and solutions provider, reinvents itself as an avenue for creative thinking, innovative problem solving, and strategic foresight. CSF generates ideas, tools, and strategies for engagement, collaboration, training, and research to deliver better and more proactive solutions to evolving issues and emerging needs of both the private and the public sector, and thereby enhancing the culture and practice of agile thinking, technology and innovation, and for anticipatory governance, all for nation building. At the CSF, there were 3 laboratories: one, the Data Analytics Lab, the Smart Community Lab, and the Futures Thinking and Innovation Lab. So the Data Analytics Lab aims to support the government in deriving potential value from the data that it is generating from governance processes and delivery of public services. It aims to bolster public service delivery through the practice of data-driven governance. And then we also have the Smart Community Lab that aims to stimulate and accelerate the development and transformation of smart and sustainable communities in the country. And lastly, we have the Futures Thinking Lab that aims to foster collaboration and knowledge co-creation to create innovative solutions for emerging issues. Next slide. Here, as you can see, the CSF will activate a core of a set of interconnected labs. Although the products and services within each lab can be a standalone offering, it is when they are systematically combined that the 3 units truly show their full potential. When integrated through a synergistic collaboration, the CSF labs will be able to produce unique and compelling service offerings that will result to exceptional value for its clients and stakeholders. I'm sure you would like to know our offerings, our current projects and programs. So we have where I work at, we have the Center of Excellence for Data Science and Analytics program. We have also the Foresight and Anticipatory Governance program, the Smart and Creative Communities program. And for the projects, we have the certificate course on freedom of information for information officers in partnership with PCOOFOI. And then we also have the Smart City Assessment and Roadmap Development of Santa Rosa City in partnership with DOST Region 4A. For this event, we would like to seek for additional manpower who can support the implementation of the CETSA program, or the Center of Excellence for Data Science and Analytics. So what is the center? What is CEDSA? This program seeks to promote, advance, and facilitate data science and analytics in both the Philippine public and social sectors. It seeks to strengthen the use of data and technology in local governments, which will help the officials and personnel to perform their mandates more effectively, especially in the implementation of their services. Here, the program is envisioned to be an institutional driver of innovation and enabler of data-driven solutions in public service and the rise of vibrant data literate and empowered sector in the Philippines. This program was conceptualized and continuously improved in alignment with the country's development goals. First is the Ambisyon Natin 2040 that seeks to be smart and innovative, aside from being able to live long and healthy in a high-trust society. Second is the Philippine Development Plan 2017 to 2022, which aims to build capacity of program and local planners in anticipatory planning and our future-oriented culture. And it also seeks to strengthen the whole of government approach in the delivery of its key public services. Third is the Philippine Innovation Act, or the RA 11293, which identified NGAs and LGUs as key drivers of programs that stimulate innovation, literacy, and skills development for the Filipino workforce, entrepreneurs, including women and the youth. And lastly, it's aligned with the We Recover as One Plan 2020 and Mandana's ruling, which highlights how the role of the academy in implementing capacity building programs and continuous e-learning programs for NGAs and LGUs is complementary to these. So what are the objectives of the SEDSA program? First is we aim to become a center of expertise in data science and analytics, given that this is one of the first DSA centers of excellence in the country. Second is to support government institutions in data-driven policymaking and research. Third is to cultivate a data literate and future-ready public servants. Fourth is to develop and practice open data systems, infrastructures, tools, and research. And lastly, to provide expertise and tools in all levels of the government for data-driven initiatives. Here, one of the projects of SEDSA program is the TFC Bootcamp for Data Science and Analytics, which is currently providing the current workforce in the national government agencies and local government units with free certification training in data science and analytics. This envisions to help transform the government into an efficient and smart institution, delivering seamless services to the Filipino people. And to achieve this, of course, we have to produce experts, practitioners of data science and analytics within the government. And for our upcoming projects and activities, we have research and training assistance for LGUs and NGAs. First is the data maturity assessment with LGUs, or research on it. So using the data maturity assessment tool, which we will be developing soon, the SEDSA can do research to evaluate the readiness of the data of each LGU and their capabilities for data-driven projects and initiatives. The next step is to translate the findings of the research to create a design for a data management and analysis training that can be provided to each LGU and NGAs. And lastly, after the conduct of the training, the SEDSA can continue the partnerships with the LGUs and NGAs by collaborating on open data initiatives and data-driven projects that can improve the operations of their offices. So with those in mind, with those projects and engagements in the future, we're looking to expand our center. We're looking for 3 talents. Number 1, a project manager who will oversee and manage the overall project, ensuring that these projects are heading towards their objectives and goals. And we're also looking for a junior developer who will help and assist the senior developer on the development of our systems and tools. And lastly, a data analyst who will be primarily responsible for analyzing the data and giving context to these results. That's it. So if you're interested, kindly send your curriculum vitae or resumes your personal data sheets, and application letter to sedsci@dap.edu.ph. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nisa. And for those that are interested to apply to the DAP, we will post this on the SPARTA Facebook page where you can send your details. So our next merchant is the Department of Science and Technology, Calabarzon. The Department of Science and Technology Regional Office 4A is mandated under the Executive Order of number 128 to provide the central direction, leadership, and coordination of scientific and technological efforts and ensure that the results there are geared and utilized in areas of maximum economic and social benefits for the people. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Engineer Francisco R. Barchili III, the Assistant Regional Director for Technical Operations.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa SPARTA, sa DAP SPARTA, sa pag-invite po sa amin po dito at bibigay ng opportunity na makapag-share ng job opportunities po sa amin pong ahensya. Let me share my screen po.
Driven by continuous innovation and the desire to make a difference, guided by our values of integrity, ingenuity, inner agility, and impact. The Department of Science and Technology, or DOST Calabarzon, as one of the 16 regional offices, continues to lead in bringing science, technology, and innovation closer to the people through our core competencies on ICT solutions, technological innovations, human resource development, partnership and linkages towards convergence, and STI communication.
Our mission is to lead innovative S&T solutions for our constituents in the region. To achieve this, we are guided by our vision to be the prime mover of science, technology, and innovation for the sustainable development of Calabarzon by 2022.
For 4 decades, our quality S&T services have been made even more accessible through our provincial science and technology centers in Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon.
With our goal to intensify S&T efforts for the region, we have divided our programs and services into 4 categories. First of which is our regular programs and projects that address the core function of our organization on technology transfer and commercialization, analytical testing and calibration, S&T human resource development, and S&T promotion, information, and library services.
We also have our rollout programs, which was formed through the DOST Central Office and its Research and Development Institutes to provide S&T solutions in addressing national concerns. Likewise, DOST Calabarzon is committed to reaching out to even the most economically challenged and geographically isolated communities in the region.
DOST Calabarzon is known for its need-driven and solutions-based innovations, which is why we also carry out our innovative projects in terms of developing and operating smart systems, generating alternative energy, ensuring food safety and food security, and harnessing the potentials of our commodity-based innovations in our quest towards sustainable economic development.
And lastly, we aim to be at the forefront of S&T-based disaster response in Calabarzon through our very own disaster and emergency initiatives. With this, DOST Calabarzon has developed systems that can aid our stakeholders to achieve disaster preparedness and resilience. We have been a recipient of various accreditations, awards, and recognitions for almost 4 decades. Yet, DOST Calabarzon continues to reach for greater heights as a reminder of our unrelenting passion and commitment to give you the best public service.
Together with
and for the people, we innovate
and we make a difference.
So, ayun po, yun pong aming pong ahensya. So that's DOS Calabarzon. Dito po kami sa Los Baños, Laguna. I will now share the screen para po doon sa ating pong job opportunity. So we have 2 job opportunities. So, ito po. Nakikita niyo po yung pong screen.
Opo, nakikita naman.
Okay, so meron po tayo na dalawa na job opportunity. So gusto niyo pong kung nais niyo pong mag-email po sa amin, ito po yung email address, mis@ro4a.us.gov.ph o kaya po sa Gmail, mis.dos4a@gmail.com. So we have 2 job openings. Ito po ay sa project. Let me just clarify po, ito pong mga projects na ito ay under request for extension po ito sa July to December 2022. And siguro after this, pag kayo po ay nakapagpasa ng inyong mga job applications, we will be waiting for the project extension approval, which we are very hopeful to receive by June po. So nakapag-submit na po tayo niyan sa funding agency natin, which is Fisher. So this one is Science Research Specialist 1. This was previously posted po, I think, way back in February. Ang nangyari lang ay wala po kasing nag-qualify doon po sa ating pong job opening. So ito, nakapost na po ito po mismo dito. So kita naman po dito kung ano po yung mga detalye, pati yung summary, and of course yung pong ating station kung saan kayo ma-assign is dun po sa regional office namin dito sa Los Baños, Laguna. And this is from the project Customer Focus Darius 2. So meron tayong isa, and this is a contract of service staff. So yung pong Darius 2 is a phase 2 of the project which was started in 2018, which aimed to establish a common platform for the project's database ng lahat ng regional offices. So after the project, meron na po kaming na-establish na big data for this, which yung pong platform already contains 9,000 plus of those regional offices projects. So medyo big data po ito pong pag-uusapan natin dito. So ito pong phase 2 niya, which is yung Darius 2, aims to establish the customer portal of Darius 2. If you want to see yung pong platform, ito po siya, https://darius.doscentral.ph. You may pwede po tingnan kung ano po yung na-establish namin previously, but for the phase 2, makakapag-submit na yung pong ating mga proponents, kasi previously ang focus ng projects is to contain only yung mga approved projects. But now, we wanted to open the platform for the proponents to submit their project proposals, to monitor the status, and to be notified about updates on their, let's say, kapag po set up yan, repayment or refund or liquidation or progress reporting. So, yun po. So ito po yung ating required na qualifications, BSIT o kaya ComSci or STAT. So work experience, at least 1 year or intermediate level knowledge on data science, has good grasp of the concepts and applications of data science, particularly sa web-based application, has good experience in using industry-level data analytics tools. And of course, good communication skills because may kipag-usap po tayo doon sa ating pong mga stakeholders. And of course, since we are a team doon sa Darius, so currently, I think 5 po kami doon sa team. So may makaka-teammate po siya. So dapat maayos siyang makipag-team collaboration. So ano naman yung ating expected sa kanya na duties and responsibilities? So of course, for the project, siya po ay mag-assist dun sa development and generation of data analytics modules of Darius 2 and other info systems developed by the agency. Magpe-perform din po ng analysis of the agency consolidated data such as but not limited to yung sa KPIs po namin, sa project impacts and challenges, no? So medyo challenging po yung work na to, but I assure you maganda yung magiging experience nyo talaga dito. So sa CSF, customer feedbacks, employee productivity, and so on and so forth, no? And then mag-generate din po ng results nung doon sa data analysis na na-perform nyo. At of course, mag-a-assist din doon sa preparation and submission of project reports and performance of the project activities. Kasi pag minsan ay may mga meeting, makakasama po natin siya sa pag-organize po ng plus some other duties that can be assigned from time to time. Next is Project Assistant 3. So this is doon naman sa kabila po naming project, which is yung food safety web application. Although medyo ano to ng konti, medyo IT related, and I am assuming that most of our participants here are nasa IT yung background. You might also be interested to apply in this job opening. So sa technical operations din po siya under the MIS unit, under the project food safety web application. So ito pong ating project sa food safety web application was started last July 2021, which aims to establish yung platform for the DOS food safety program, and then meron siyang sinusunod na roadmap to implement that program. So ito naman yung kanyang required qualifications, BSIT o kaya sa ComSci, and ito naman yung technical skills yung sa front-end technologies. Kagay po dito, CSS3, JavaScript, HTML5, jQuery, and data science expertise is a really big plus dahil meron din po dito mga modules which we really need your help para mas maganda namin i-display doon sa landing page and some other modules na meron po na data analytics. Of course, meron dapat experience sa graphic design, proficient sa PHP frameworks, lalong-lalo na po sa Laravel kasi majority of the systems ng DOS Region 4 ay naka-base po sa Laravel. That's just a big plus. Object-oriented PHP programming, good communication skills, and of course, is a good team player. Ito po naman yung kanya po na duties and responsibilities. Collaborate in the design of the system. Lalong-lalo na po yung ating user interface, saka yung ating user experience. And then magko-conduct po ng pilot testing of the application, systems usage training, and yung vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. So mag-a-assist po siya dito. Also, of course, yung sa preparation and submission of project documents and reports, maintenance din nun pong amin pa pong iba pa po ng mga systems, and of course, other tasks that can be assigned from time to time. Yung pong ating application requirements, you may send po dito po sa amin pong email na nandito, dos4a.jobopportunities@gmail or hr@ro4a.us.gov.ph. Ito po yung inyong isa subject, our position, das surname, first name, middle initial, and then yung documents submitted, only applicants with complete documents will be screened. Ibig sabihin, meron po kaming first layer of screening po dito. Yung cover letter should be addressed po sa amin po na OIC sa HR. Kay Ms. Janice, nakalagay naman po dito. I can also send this presentation po sa group na ito for you to have an idea kung sa ating sasubmit. And then personal data sheet and work experience sheet, transcript of records and diploma. So paki-ready lang po muna nito. Kapag po kayo ay na-inform, saka po kayo tawag ito. Kapag po ito ay na-post na, so you will need to send an email to us. And then kapag po na-approve ito pong aming mga project na ito, ipopost po namin yan sa amin po na Dos Calabarzon Facebook page, no? And then sa kanyo po masasubmit. Although you can submit ahead of time itong mga ito dahil yan naman po yung amin pong ina-archive yung lahat po ng mga applications, no? Qualified applicants will be contacted by our HR unit via email or mobile number regarding the schedule of the panel interview. Yung sa procedure naman po, if you want to know the procedure po namin, so review and verification of the documents and the application, and then notification ng shortlisted applicants, then magpo-conduct po ng ating CBI, competency-based interview. So meron po doon na panel na mag-interview sa'yo via Zoom and is being recorded. Tapos notify po yung ating successful applicants. Hopefully, kapag successful po yun, in 2 weeks time ay may inform po namin yung applicants doon sa success, doon sa status ng kanyang application. And then, equal opportunity program statement po namin nandito rin. And if you have other inquiries about the job opportunities, please send email na lang po nandito. At saka po please call us po dito po sa number na nandito. Pwede niyo pong i-screenshot para po ma-save niyo po. So thank you very much po.
Maraming salamat din po, Engineer Francisco. So just a reminder lang dun sa mga things that you need for the application, please ensure if you're applying for any government position to have your complete paperwork kasi talagang they do have a very stringent screening process. So that's DOST Calabarzon. Our next merchant is the DOST Caraga. It is a government agency that serves as the prime mover of regional and countryside development through science, technology, and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Maricel R. Alao.
Caraga region is rich in agricultural and natural resources, cultural diversity, and is home to beautiful and serene tourist spots. Over the years, the region has made impressive economic growth, joining the fast-growing regions in the country. Caraga offers a lot of economic opportunities and potentials given its strengths. In response to the needs of science, technology, and innovation interventions, DOST Caraga improved its quality management systems as a certified 9001-2015 office and ISO 17025 accredited regional standards and testing laboratories, expanded its programs and services, and calls for innovation towards an inclusive growth and poverty reduction. DOST Caraga hopes to provide innovative, cost-effective, and appropriate technologies that enable micro, small, and medium enterprises to develop and produce competitive products that meet world-class standards. With its capacity, DOST Caraga also increased its technology assistance for small enterprise technology upgrading program or setup clients to boost their productivity. The success stories of our clients demonstrate how innovations impact and transform lives. We also continue to strengthen S&T efforts to help address pressing needs in the region, including climate change adaptation, community empowerment, mitigating foodborne illnesses and other health concerns, sustainability of resources, cultivating the S&T human resource, and promoting research and innovation culture. These efforts are possible with a strong collaboration with agencies, LGUs, academe and private sectors, and the works of the men and women of DOST Caraga on the ground. DOST Caraga, inspiring innovations, creating opportunities. Science for the people.
Good day, everyone. I am Marisol Alao, HR staff of the UST Caraga. First, let me thank the Project Sparta team for inviting us to this career fair. It is a privilege to share about our agency and what we have in store for our Sparta scholars. The Department of Science and Technology is the highest science and technology body in the country that is mandated to provide direction, leadership, and coordination of all scientific and technological efforts. It is also tasked to formulate policies, programs, and projects that are geared towards maximum economic and social benefits for the people and for the overall national development. To facilitate and accelerate the transfer and application of these S&T benefits and services in the countryside, the UST regional offices were created. In the UST Caraga, our mission is to spearhead scientific, technological, and innovation efforts and ensure that this result to maximum economic and social benefits for the people in the region. Also, we envision to become the excellent prime mover or leader of regional and countryside development with equity. Guided by our mandate and by our mission and vision, we exert our efforts in the provision of appropriate, timely, and adequate science and technology programs, projects, and services to a wide variety of clients like business enterprises, academe, researchers, the community, and more. We also focus on the creation of more technology-based enterprises through the adoption of technologies created and founded by the USC councils, research and development institutes, and other attached agencies in order for Caraga to produce a wide range of globally competitive products and services. And in the development and strengthening of regional's S&T infrastructure, manpower, active S&T sector, and linkages such as with other government agencies, universities, and colleges, and private entities that are the same goal as us. To those who might not know about where the UST Caraga is located, we are in the heart of Caraga State University Campus, Barangay Ampayon, Butuan City, just around 15 minutes away from the city proper. We have provincial science and technology centers. We have 5, the Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Province of Dinagat Islands, Surigao del Norte, and Surigao del Sur. We are an office full of young and fresh professionals, as we have a lot of millennials and Generation Zs. We take in consideration one's skills and potential more than the age. Enough experience is also an advantage, but if you are a newbie, we are willing to provide an avenue for you to gain and develop that experience. With this, let me grab this chance to share our job vacancies here in the UST Caraga. We are looking for someone who can fill up the project assistant 3 position, who will be part of our S&T promotions unit, preferably someone who is a graduate of development communication or any communication related and S&T related course. Someone with a background or experience in journalism, fluent in oral and written English, Filipino, and Cebuano communication, with excellent and technical writing skills, proficient, skilled in using publishing tools such as Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Corel Draw, and others. Excellent composition and visual design skills, has an experience in designing IEC materials, newsletters, annual reports, and others. Also has a background in photography and videography, with good coordination and management skills, and with strong and effective leadership skills. He or she will have the following responsibilities: production of press releases for radio and print and TV platforms, as well as for website exhibits and fairs. Production of annual reports and IEC materials like newsletters, brochure, and videos. Implementation of communication campaigns and advocacy activities. Photo and video documentation of prioritized activities of the UST programs and projects. And lastly, facilitate the conduct of promotional activities for the National and Regional Science and Technology Week. We also have another position, computer programmer 1, For someone who is a graduate of any of the following bachelor's degree: computer science or information technology, information systems management, business information systems, BS mathematics, and BS in computer engineering. Qualification requirements for this is that he or she must be knowledgeable in computer systems, hardware, software, and peripheral equipment. Must have a relevant experience in web development using development languages, including but not limited to PHP, MySQL, SQL, HTML, JavaScript. Knowledge on web design using CSS and Bootstrap is an advantage. Android programming is also an advantage. Working knowledge in open source and proprietary server operating systems, databases, content management system, frameworks, web servers. Knowledge in securing system application, design, and deployment. Must have strong analytical skills and must be able to communicate technical information to all client levels, a team player, and have a positive working attitude. He or she will be responsible for the development of digital platform to provide updated information to the UST scholars, development of analytic-ready platform to measure and diagnose productivity issues of business enterprises. Also, regular monitoring and update of the program and the developed information system. Securing of reliable hosting service for the on-demand availability of information systems and databases. Managing the cloud infrastructure services of the cloud server. Conduct trainings and meetings with project and information system stakeholders. And lastly, procurement of needed supplies, materials, and additional equipment for the region. These positions are for contract of service only. This is not a plantilla or permanent position, but we offer a very competitive salary. We have a friendly and supportive work environment, and we provide opportunities for growth, such as capacity building activities that could help hone your skills. If you are interested, please accomplish the online application form through this link, or you may scan the code, scan the code as shown in your screens, and upload the scanned copies of the following documents. Anyway, the link and the QR code is shown in your screens. The following documents are application letter addressed to our Regional Director, Engineer Noel Aho, PDF file of your PDS with affixed signatures, performance rating in the last 2 rating period if this is applicable to you, photocopy of certificate of eligibility, ratings, or licenses, a photocopy of your transcript of records, and certificate of relevant trainings and seminars attended. If you have any other concerns, feel free to contact us, the HR unit, via email at dustcaraga.humanresource@gmail.com or through mobile number 0951-879-1094. That would be all, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Alao. Please take note of your clarifications, for we will have a short question and answer portion before the event ends. We will now proceed to our next merchant, Alaska Milk Corporation. So Alaska Milk Corporation, a leading provider of affordable nutrition by offering, a wide range of delicious, high-quality dairy and dairy-based products. They are a member of the Royal Friesland Campina Dairy Cooperative. To represent Alaska, please help me welcome Mr. Joe Brillantes, the Data and Analytics Lead. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, my name is Krishna. I'm also with Joe today. So both of us, I will actually be presenting. Joe will help me out first. Okay lang ba, Joe, that you share the slide? I apologize. I'm not able to share my video. I have a bit of problem now sa connection, but I hope you guys can hear me okay. So if we can share the first slide, please. All right. Thanks a lot. So now you're seeing, I think, the opening slide, right? Yes, which is Alaska and all the products in that slide. No, so I guess some of you, if not all of you, are quite familiar with the company, with Alaska as a brand. I'm sure kilala din to, no, ng mga parents and titas and titos ninyo. So let me just give you a quick overview first, a little bit of an overview of the company, and then we'll share the rest of the details in a bit. If we can move to the next slide, please. Okay, my apologies. I am not able to share my video as I mentioned earlier. But I guess you're seeing my face already. So my name is Krista Jan Almoros. I'm the People and Culture Manager in Alaska. I'm one of the HR managers in the company, specifically supporting enabling functions. Basically, kasama na dito yung IT or DIO natin na group, which is the group of Joe actually in the company. If we can move to the next slide, please. So just a bit of history siguro, no, I mentioned about the Alaska milk story. So it was in the 70s, actually 1972, when Alaska Milk was founded by then Wilfred Wittingsu through a partnership with a Dutch company which is called the Holland Canned Milk International. Yung iconic Alaska Boy trademark, the one with blonde yellow hair that you see there, yun na yung naging trademark na ginagamit with our products even up to now. So I'm sure hindi nyo to naabutan, but sometime in the 80s also, there was a memorable ad of a basketball one-on-one with then basketball star Cisco Oliver and yung Alaska boy natin, no, the young Michael Oitingsu. So that TV commercial actually naging memorable siya, no, to people who were able to witness it. And that actually started yung pagkilala ng Pilipino sa Alaska as a brand. So then nag-expand no ang Alaska, ang product line niya to include powdered milk and choco in the 80s, and then eventually that's when we also went into having a major role no in the sports arena. As you know, when we had then the Alaska basketball team. So that's it. That's a bit of an history of the company with you. So I guess when you go to the local grocery store, makikita nyo, and I hope in your sari-sari store, you will see that Alaska boy no, in our cans, in our products. Somehow meron ka ng konting idea, right, of how the story came about. So in our next slide, you will also see, thank you, that we're also celebrating our 50th year in the Philippines. And I think it was mentioned earlier that Alaska is also part of it's sort of a multinational company, and it's also part of the Friesland Campina umbrella, so to speak. No? So along with other operating companies or opcos across the globe, Alaska is one of them, no? One of the countries in the Friesland Campina group. So I'm going to move on to the next slide. Thank you. And nakikita nyo dyan, it says here kung ano ba talaga ang gustong mangyari, right? Alaska, what does Alaska stand for? So our story is one of passion, no? A passion to provide Filipino families and the children with accessible nutrition. And of course, from parents like me who want the best for their children up to entrepreneurs who are trying to make the world better. So we want to also help our aspiring athletes to chase their dreams. And like I said, 50 years, Alaska has been there to fuel the passions of a nation. So therefore, we're helping out in the nation building of the Philippines. From yesterday's past to tomorrow's future, kaya nga nang alam na natin, wala pa rin tatalo sa Alaska. So I'm going to speak about the hashtag Alagang Alaska in our next slide, which talks about our vision as a company. I kind of mentioned it already earlier. You know, our vision as a company, the reason why we exist, of course, is we want to be one of the leading providers of affordable nutrition by offering families and children a wide range of delicious, high-quality dairy and dairy-based products. And our commitment, we uphold our commitment to make sure that we bring nutrition to every Filipino across all stages and occasions of their lives, be it the Filipino fiesta, be it the Filipino breakfast, be it our school age kids, and even those are also in the baking business and all that. So different stage of our lives. Alaska faces up to the challenge of pursuing the efforts to help raise milk consumption levels in the country rather. Now, in our next slide, I wanna talk a little bit about our mission, and then we go into the product portfolio. No, so I'm just gonna go quickly through this slide. So basically, our mission is we want to make sure that we continue to develop products that suits the requirements of our customers. That's also backed up by science and research on nutrition. We want to make sure that we're able to deliver the most efficient service, leveraging on the latest technology and making sure that our products are available when and where these are needed. We want to make sure that we commit to the level of quality of the milk and dairy products that we produce and send out in the market. And at the same time, for our customers and even for our employees, we're very much committed to promote the safety and welfare and unleashing the full potential of people. And of course, we're also investing on opportunities where we're able to promote sustainable growth. So very quickly lang, just in case you guys are wondering, or ano ba yung products ni Alaska, we have 3 pillars. So you have culinary, nutrition, and then you have your taste enhancers, which would be the Premta. So that slide is just basically to quickly share lang the different pillars ng our product portfolio ni Alaska. So if I'll give you a few seconds and see kung medyo familiar kayo with some of these brands that we're very much proud of. Okay, so the next slide rather is on our talent promise. And this is now connected to what we want to say in this session really. So as a company, apart from providing affordable nutrition and safe products to our customers, we also want to nourish growth internally for our employees based on the core values of Alaska. And we do this by driving an inclusive talent culture. Kasi naniniwala kami, everyone has talent and everyone has a mindset to grow. We just have to make sure that we open up we open up the way for them to grow in the company. Because when our people grow, we grow. And when we grow as a company, we can contribute to the nation building of our country. So that's Alagang Alaska. So I'm sure you are wondering, ano ba yung current roles that are open in Alaska? So at the moment, to be upfront, we don't have active roles that are open, but this gentleman that you see in the photo, he's just on leave now, but his name is Pat. He's our talent acquisition assistant manager. He's working on initiatives related to our graduate training and also our internship program and some roles that eventually will be opening up in Alaska. So what we really want to do is we really encourage you, please send over your CV. Maybe we can send the email address in the chat later now, but you can send it directly to Pat. So we're able to pull it so that when we already have the GP program up and running, we already have the pool of CVs as well. You can copy me, that's my name, and also Joseph or Joe is also in this call. So at this point, we have a few minutes left. I'll hand it over to Joe. Joe, I think you want to say a little bit more about our roles here in Alaska.
Okay, so dahil specific to data and analytics, no? So why join the data analytics team in Alaska Milk Corporation? No? So we have specifically for the data and analytics team, we actually have 3 value propositions, no? Pero before that, we actually have openings, kaso these are the interns pa lang muna, no? So data analysis intern. So it's a 3-month paid internship. So yung pinaka role is basically import, clean, manipulate, and visualize data to derive insights and communicate findings in sales, marketing and finance, operations and manufacturing, supply chain and logistics and human resources. Tas yung requirements is basically immediate SQL, no? So some of you have actually gone through the SQL training, so that's good already. Data visualization in either Excel, Power BI, Tableau, or Click. Ang requirement is that we don't necessarily need you to know all those tools. We just need you to know one of them, no? And then the others, pwede nyo na siyang matutunan while in the role, no? And then ito yung wish list, basic programming in either Python, Java, C, C++, C Sharp, or R, no? So we don't need what do you call this? We don't need you to be an expert in all of those languages, kahit at least one, okay na. We use Python or R within our team, pero we're confident na if you have experience in basic programming in some of these languages, easily translatable yon to other languages. And we have three vacancies for data analysis interns. So why join data analytics team in Alaska Milk Corporation? No? So, well, we have three value propositions. We have wide variety of business problems. There's also room for professional development, and you will be working with an experienced team. No? So some of the work that we've actually do this year lang ito is we've done marketing mix modeling for powdered milk, no? So yun. So what our main objective is to answer ano ba yung mas effective, TV, radio, and digital, no? So we've answered that question using analytics, no? And we've provided these inputs to our what do you call this, to our finance, no? So yon. And essentially yung summary is that mas effective yung digital, sunod yung TV, and then yung radio. And then 65% of our advertising spent should be spent on digital, 25% on TV, and 10% on radio. So ito example that we've worked a project that we've worked with in finance and marketing. Another one, of course, is we're also doing dashboarding, of course, diba? So this is our new sales analytics dashboard, which we developed this year. No? So we're specifically proud of this data analytics dashboard or sales analytics dashboard because in previous na sales analytics dashboard namin, no March 2021, 821 report page views lang yung nangyari. Pero this year, because we've revamped it, so it's 2,148 na, no? So it's 166 increase from March of 2021 to March of 2022. And then itong dashboard na to is actually ranked number 1 across 1,033 Power BI reports in the entire Royal Friesland Campina. So globally within Friesland Campina, this is the number 1 Power BI dashboard na most used, no? Most used siya. Okay, and then we also have the Data Champions program, no? So we share our knowledge with other functions then on analytics, no? So meron ding training component yung data and analytics team, and this is one of them, you know, Data Champions program. Essentially, it's an internal training it's an online training program with scheduled coaching to learn Power BI. So syempre, if you are an intern within our team, of course, no, may experience mo rin yan. And then, aside from yung professional, so yun yung isa na professional development. The other one naman with professional development is we have the day of personalization. So wherein you can take a day in the month or in a month, no, to work on professional development. So we have an online platform called Plural Site wherein you can access online learning materials then internally. No, and then also we sponsor Microsoft certification. No? So kunyari, if you're interested in pursuing Microsoft certification, ni sponsor yan ni Alaska. So you don't need to pay for anything, you just need to pass the test. Yon. And then this is our team currently, no? So I'm the team lead, no? And then across the different ones, siguro yung pinaka less experienced namin is the data analyst, which has 2 years of experience in business intelligence. And then this is a continuation of our team, no? So karamihan sa amin, we have more than 5 years working experience except yung data analyst
analyst namin na kajo-join niya lang. No? So you'll be working with a very experienced team in data and analytics. So yun. So why join Alaska Milk Corporation to do data and analytics? We have a wide variety of business problems. You get to work with the different functions across the entire organization. We support professional development. So we have professional development programs. We have yung plural site, we have the Data Champions program, and then we also have sponsorship for Microsoft certification, and then you will be working with experienced teams. Now, if you want to learn more about the data analysis internship that we have within my team, you can email si Pat ulit, no? So at prrodriguez@alaskamilk.com. Tapos i-copy nyo kami ni Krizna at saka ako, no? So at Krizna Jan .almoros at frieslandcampina.com and josephray.brillantes@frieslandcampina.com. Thank you, and we hope na you'll also what do you call this? You'll investigate more, or you'll learn more about Alaska Milk Corporation and also the Royal Friesland Campina. Thank you.
Right, those are really exciting opportunities. Sergio, thank you so much. And Miss Krishna, thank you. Happy to know that there are also internship opportunities available. Roxy?
So our next company is Shoppi PH. This is a leading e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia and Taiwan. It connects shoppers, brands, and sellers across Asia and other fast-growing markets, empowering anyone to buy and sell anywhere and at any time. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Miss Jani and Charm.
All right. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for spending your Friday afternoon with us. Let me just quickly share my screen. Right, I'll be sharing, we'll be having this segment into two parts. So one is I'll be introducing Shoppi to everyone. And then we also have Charm here to introduce the different opportunities, exciting opportunities we have under the business intelligence team. So before I start, can I get a heart reaction for those who have the Shoppi app in their mobile phones? Pretty sure you have it on your mobile phones. Right. Okay, there. Roxy is sending a heart reaction. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, but more to that, let me introduce Shoppi to everyone as an organization. So Shoppi continued to see excellent growth in 2021, building on our strong brand recognition across the region. So here are some statistics. So we are #1 shopping app globally in terms of total time spent, and then #2 in terms of downloads and monthly active users. And according to YouGov, we are at #6 together with the big brands across the globe. So we have there at #6, we have Shoppi. And as mentioned by our host earlier, we are the leading e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia, Taiwan, and Brazil. So there you go. And then in terms of our organizational structure, Shoppi is actually part of C, and other subsidiaries under C. I know we have gamers here. So if you're familiar with Garena for digital entertainment, and we also have C Money for digital financial services, which makes Shoppi Pay possible for us. So that one. And then Shoppi grew significantly to connect buyers and sellers across the region. So although our headquarters is in Singapore, we are present in different locations already. So just to name a few, we have Malaysia, Thailand, Taiwan, Indonesia, Vietnam, and of course we have Philippines. So there, so that is Shoppi as an organization. You might be asking, okay, what is it like to be a Shoppi employee? So you would see a lot of stories about the hashtag life at Shoppi. So I'm here to discuss that as well. So why should you join Shoppies? Because we do work that touches millions. So at Shoppi, we see our people as our strongest asset. We value our employees and strive to provide them the best hashtag life at Shoppi experience. So I'd like to highlight 3 things. So in Shoppi, we have a vibrant and collaborative work environment. So we value 3 C's, so connectivity, collaboration, and community. So that one. And then second, as a startup company, can definitely vouch for the number 2 item under hashtag Life at Shopee. We have a strong learning culture and growth opportunities. So we aim to become better versions of ourselves. I would say there's no same day in Shopee because every day we're learning a different thing here. And of course, lastly, but definitely not the least, a fulfilling career with a purpose. So you've noticed that e-commerce is really booming right now, and one of the hashtag Life of Shopee highlight is we make e-commerce accessible for everyone. So that's and then if you want to be part of Team Shopee, I'd like to give the floor to you, Charm, and highlight the business intelligence roles.
Okay, hi. Thank you, Jenny, for introducing Shopee. So, definitely from what you said, like Shopee is a very fast-paced, high-growth, very community-centered kind of company, and by now, siguro everybody knows how to use QR, right? So just use the QR code and then open up the roles. So my job in Shopee is the head of reporting and analytics, business technology, and pricing. So for you, that may be like a very confusing title. So let me just like break it down. Reporting and analytics is our sub-department that's in charge of creating the reports for Shopee. We do SQL, so ETL yan. And then we are the ones who are basically data gatekeepers for Shopee. Anything that you need in terms of data, that's us. And then business technologies naman is our group wherein we do the automations and development for internal Shoppi Philippines. So anything that let's say HR needs for something like what we did recently, antigen tracker. Of course, with COVID, you want to know like if people coming in have already finished their testing. That's like what they do. So it's just not for HR. It's for Shopee, Shopee Pay, Shopee Express. Every iteration of Shopee that you can see within Shopee Philippines, we do. Pero we don't touch the app. The app is Singapore. Okay. Well, pricing naman is our competitor intelligence. So we look at our competitors and we ensure that we have the best prices. So what can you get from working in our teams? Like, of course, like you get great training, good collaboration. I just want to shout out that, you know, our team, we're generally very, very young, which means like we're very, very energetic and enthusiastic and very eager to learn, right? So you can come in with basic SQL knowledge after maybe 6 months to a year in Shopee. You'll feel like you're expert na kasi it's like talagang trabaho mo talaga yun, and then you see like, okay, I really know everything. And then for our business technology programmers naman, developers, like they really feel like, you know, we get really involved with certain projects. So it's like, it's really fulfilling for them because it's like different things. Pricing, on the other hand, they get to see like competitor intelligence. So they also like have analytics for that one. The other roles or groups that I haven't mentioned, that's strategy and projects and forecasting and planning, that's also under BI. So strategy and projects, you work on projects that are for total Shopee. So you help our directors and our country lead for deciding, like, you know, what how projects can proceed, while forecasting, planning, and budget is like basically forecasting and planning for the whole company. So what are requirements for our Shopee like employees? Well, for my team in particular, you definitely need SQL knowledge for reporting and analytics. For development, you need Python. Well, for pricing, that's basically you need to be good at Excel. You have to use the computer. I assume everybody here knows how to use the computer, have gone through like the basic Excel courses. That's good. Strategy and projects, forecasting and planning and analysis, also same as pricing. You just basically need to know how to do Excel. You have to do analytics. And I think with everybody here who've gone through the lab courses, it's already verified that you're already well versed in that kind of work. Okay, so we have a lot of openings in Shopee in general. In the BI team, of course, we do, but I don't want to limit you to our team because it's like we're growing analytics all over the company. So even if like you go through these QR codes and then you see our rules, we could also be putting you up to Shopee Pay Analytics or SBX BI, that kind of thing. Again, we're growing massively, so you know, sky's the limit in terms of opening job openings for Shopee. Okay, so that's basically it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Charm. I think that's it for our end. I hope to see everyone in their application site, and we'll get back to you in terms of your application status. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm such a big fan of Shoppi. So I'm glad you guys are partnered with Sparta. So our next merchant is the Applied Control Solutions and Technology, also known as Acostec Inc. The company provides automation solutions for machineries and processes to make everything safe, smart, fast, effective, and reliable, along with the help of modern information technology, which makes gathering, preparing, and disseminating data more efficient in helping the management in constructing the best implementations. Let's put our hands together for Ms. Cherry de Chavez, Acostec's HR Manager.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
So I just wanted to share my, hold on. So I cannot share my screen right now. Hold on. Okay. So did you show my screen clearly? Fine. Good afternoon, yes.
Oh, I think it's frozen.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? So is it working right now?
Oh, we can see your screen, but we can't see the presentation.
Hold on. So this one? No?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Hold on. Ayaw mo share yung screen ko. Paano to? Ayaw mo share.
Paano nga yung search screen?
Ayan na. Paano?
May option dun sa ano. Paano nga yun? I-view mo nga yung ano mo. Yung buong ano mo.
Ito. Yan ba? Dito. Can I share my screen? Hold on. Wala pa rin yung screen ko, ma'am.
Wala pa po.
Ano siya? Pa? Wala pa rin. Wala pa rin.
Hi, everyone. So while we're waiting for Miss Cherry to just sort out their screen share, Siguro will just let everyone know that all the companies that have been featured today and the summary of all the available positions, we will be posting it on social media. So if you haven't followed us already, you can follow us on Project Sparta, PH, and then we will also be sending you an email. I believe you provided your emails during registration.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
sorry about my presentation. So I guess I'll send our company profile with Miss Roxy. So, but to give you a brief description about the company, we're engaged into systems integration or an engineering and automation company. So most of our clients are oil and gas company, coconut, food and beverages, pharmaceutical, tobacco, and paper and pulp company. So we're engaged into systems automation, systems integration, engineering, and automation. So it's more on the company is more on site checkup and troubleshooting and maintenance, PLC programming. So it's more on electrical installation and maintenance and mechanical installation also and electrical maintenance. So it's more on engineering firm company. So aside from the services we're giving, we also have a lot of other products like PLC, software, lightings, and CCTV cameras. So most of our distributors, or we import some of our PLC and other controls in Germany, Denmark, Singapore, Malaysia, and China. Hold on, I think we can share our screen right now.
Anong session na dyan?
Ito yung kanya, yung presentation natin. Yan na?
There, we can see it.
Can you really see in our screen? Yeah. Yeah. So as discussed earlier, so this is more on, our company is more on engineering and automation. So as you can see in my slide, this is more on sa planta siya. So what we do is we do the automation on the plants or the clients we have. And aside from the automations we also have our current products. Products current, we have like Siemens. You can know Siemens products, of course, Allen Bradley, and Binder, and BNR. So aside from this, the highlights of our company is, of course, we are an engineering and technical services company. So we do the on-site HMI checkup, troubleshooting and maintenance, on-site PLC checkup, PLC programming, HMI programming. So it's more on electrical installation also and maintenance. So ayan yung itsura ng aming services. So if we render services with the planta, ayan po yung itsura ng ginagawa namin. It's more on HMI, SCADA, fabrication and PLC, panels, mechanical installation. And most of our clients are, of course, cement company. We also have a coconut company, oil and gas, food and beverages, pulp and paper, pharmaceutical, power plant, and steel. So as you can see, talagang medyo yung work namin here is more on talagang engineering. It's an engineering works talaga. So most of our staffs are all programmers, of course, technicals and IT sila. So of course, ang mission namin is to become the leading provider of world-class digital solutions in the Philippines and Asian region. And of course, our vision is quality of life through customer solutions. So aside from the services we have, more on technical side, we also have product lines like ito ay mga PLC, software starter, electrical accessories, process instruments, and instrument sensor. So since we're engaged in automation and electrical, most of our suppliers are yan, ABB, Schneider, Lap, Danfoss, Omron. So yun yung mga clients namin. And most of our clients talaga na kinikater namin are, of course, since nakita nyo kanina is more on planta talaga. So we cater Republic Cement, Holcim, Franklin Baker, Alfa Laval, Tetra Pak, and we also cater Duramed as one of our clients sa pharmaceutical industry. So our company is located in Ortigas, Pasig City, Santolan. This is the website and the telephone number. So right now, the opening we have is for only IT specialists. So if you have a requirement or if you have if you're interested to apply with us, you can email info@acrostic.com. Okay. The basic requirements for our IT specialist is more on, of course, experience in the IT industry. With 1 to 2 years experience is okay with us because Acoustic is still training other newly employees with us. Okay, so far that's all for now with Acoustic Inc. Miss Roxy, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am De Chavez. We will now proceed with the next company, Emerson. So Emerson is where technology and engineering come together to create solutions for the benefit of their customers. So
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, everyone. So let me share my screen. Okay. Before I start with my presentation, I have a video that I'd like to share with all of you. So this is just a 1-minute video. So hope you'll be able to see it right now.
Did you ever think the future would be like this? Did you ever think that people would one day want to be their own stockbrokers? Or turn their studio apartments into hotels? That they would busy themselves tracking calories, steps, and teenagers? Or that it would be a good idea to push a button and get picked up in a stranger's car? Call it disruption, progress, engineers gone wild. Whatever it is, we're all in. We are engineers, designers, and thinkers out to not just create something and unleash it onto the world. We make it to impact what's most important to you, your world. We don't just make the most efficient compressors in the world. We make sleep. We don't just make the EPA's highest award-winning smart thermostat. We make home. We don't just make software that runs over 50% of all US power companies. We make light. We don't just make the technology that 3 of the top 4 pharmaceutical companies use to inoculate the world against COVID. We make peace of mind. We don't just push technology forward. We help the world's most essential industries solve the biggest challenges of modern life. We don't just make a diverse, progressive, and inclusive work environment. We make the freedom for employees to be their best. We don't just drive innovation. We make the world healthier, safer, smarter, and more sustainable.
My name. Okay, so good afternoon once again. Before I proceed with my slide, let me introduce myself. My name is Michael Lim. I am the Assistant Manager for Sourcing Operations in Emerson. I'm a graduate of AB Political Science, and I've been with the company for more than 11 years, total 18 years in HR. So you can see here that some of the pictures that would best describe me. I'm into music. I like to dress up, and I also like to travel. Ayan. So now I am here to introduce Emerson to all of you. I am sure that from the past presentations, you've learned a lot from their company. So now allow me to introduce what Emerson, what we do as an organization here in the Philippines and also globally. So you can see here that Emerson is a leading global technology, software, and engineering and manufacturing company. For the longest time, since I joined Emerson, we always say that Emerson is an engineering and manufacturing company. But of course, over the years, we have evolved. And right now, we are known for our software, for the technology that we have been providing to our customers. Because we don't just manufacture products for our customers. Aside from all the things that we produce, there are also technologies, no, that are included in everything that we provide, that we produce. Providing innovative solutions for our customers. So from that statement, it says that we're not just a manufacturing company. We don't just produce something. We provide solutions for our customers. What we do is we sit down with our customers. We understand their business, and then that's the time that we will bring in the solutions. Okay, and we belong to different industries. We don't just belong in one. We are part of industrial, commercial, and the residential markets. Now, you can see here also our two global business platforms. We have automation solutions and commercial and residential solutions. So later, I will be sharing more about our two business platforms. From the video, it mentioned that our purpose is we drive innovation that makes the world safer and healthier. Pre-pandemic, I've been with Emerson for 11 years, and I've seen the commitment of the organization to make sure that our facilities are and our employees are safer, and they live in a world or in a facility that is healthy. So we want to make sure that our employees are ready to work. Are ready physically and mentally for everyday activities in the organization. So smarter and more sustainable, because for the longest time, we've been partnering with different organizations. We want to make sure also that our products and services are relevant to what they need, making sure that all the products are smarter and more sustainable, which is very important to our customers. So now what I'm showing you is our performance in 2021. So we've been around since the 1890s, so that makes us a 130-plus-year-old company. So we're based in St. Louis, Missouri, in the United States. I mentioned a while ago the two business platforms, automation solutions and commercial and residential solutions. We are an organization composed of 86,700 employees globally with 170 manufacturing locations. Now, in terms of global sales, we earned in 2021 $18.2 billion. And relevant, we are very proud to say that we helped produce 3 COVID vaccines using our Emerson software. And we are consistent in terms of providing increased dividends to our stakeholders for the past 65 years. Also, Emerson is a Fortune 500 company. We ranked number 181 in America's one of America's largest corporations by revenue. And you can see some of the recognitions that we earned in 2021: Top 50 Employers, Women Engineers magazine, Best Employers for Diversity, Forbes magazine, and IoT Analytics Platform of the Year, IoT Breakthrough. Also in the same year, we were awarded with 20,000 active patents worldwide in 2021. So in 2021 alone, we were awarded 20,000 active patents. Now you can also see here our global presence in 2021. We're pretty much everywhere. We're present in the US and Canada, Latin America, Middle East and Africa, Europe, and also here in Asia where we are located. If you'll notice, in terms of number of employees, Asia would have the most number of employees where we are located right now. Now let's talk about our business platforms. I mentioned a while ago that we have two business platforms. This is the first one, automation solutions, and it says here that we provide processes, we improve processes, discrete automation, and hybrid industrial manufacturing performance with measurable results. Here you can see a snapshot of all the industries that we serve. Life sciences and medical, chemical, power, food and beverage, packaging, mine, oil and gas, and a lot more. So those are the industries that we support. But in terms of our brands and services, here you can see different brands and also specific services that we provide to our customers. Emerson Automation Solutions is known for its software and systems. Okay, that's why we are also known as a software provider to our customers. We're known in the measurement and analytical devices. So those measurement devices are being used by oil and gas companies in order for them to measure the amount of oil and gas, in a project. Fluid control, pneumatics, valves, actuators, regulators, materials joining, assembling, cleaning, and electrical and lighting. So those are some of the services that we provide to our customers. And if you imagine, most of them are in the engineering side, in the electronics. Okay. Now, the second business platform is commercial and residential solutions. You can see that we belong to different industries under this business platform: residential construction and home improvement, commercial buildings construction, energy utilities, facility management, maintenance, food service, hospitality, and a lot more. Compared to the first one, this one is more closer to consumers because automation solutions, it supports manufacturing companies, pharmaceutical companies, oil and gas, while this one is closer to consumers like homeowners. So you can see here markets relevant to air conditioning, refrigeration, wherein you can find them in appliances, right? When you buy an air conditioning system, you won't see an Emerson logo in any of your air conditioning or refrigeration systems because we are the components inside your air conditioning and refrigeration units. Most of the top companies would get compressors and components from Emerson. So you can see at the right side rather, our products and brands. Copland is our compressor brand, and Lumity, Sensi, those are some of the technologies that supports air conditioning and refrigeration systems. InSinkErator, Greenlee, those are different brands. Those are appliances brands. Greenlee, Rigid, and Klauka, those are power tools that's being used by construction companies, DIY wires. Okay, so now let's talk more about our company. It is very important for us that you understand our culture, especially if you guys are looking for a company that you would want to work for long term, diba? You would want to know, how is it to work in your company? So we have here our purpose. I mentioned a while ago that we drive innovation that makes the world healthier, safer, smarter, and more sustainable. Very relevant now because we live in a world where there's still pandemic. Now, of course, our purpose, this is our overarching goal that guides us the impact or change that we can make in the world, because we want to make sure that we have an impact to our customers. Now, how can we make sure that we are into that, that we are true to our purpose? So we have our values and causes. Our values and causes, these are aspirations and activities that provide proof behind our purpose. We want to make sure that we are committed to make sure that we have been the commitment to our customers and to our customers are still in place. So we have here our different causes for planet, humanity. We champion for our processes. We are also an inclusive organization. We don't discriminate. So we want to make sure that we give equal opportunity to everyone. For future naman, we invest on STEM education. So here in the Philippines, we have different partners to make sure that we are continuously helping industries in terms of STEM education. And then you can see at the bottom our values naman. So ito naman yung foundation of our character and behavior. So whenever we hire, in the organization, we always take a look at the values. Are your values aligned to our values here in the organization? Ayan. Emerson is also committed in making sure that we have a diverse organization. So you can see here different resource groups that were formed globally. So we have here Women's Impact Network, Black Employee Alliance, Veterans, LGBTQ plus allies, SOMOS,
Asian and Pacific Islanders Alliance Diverse Abilities Mosaic. So those are global ERGs in Emerson. We also have specific groups or interest groups here in Emerson, wherein we promote yung mga specific small activities or interests ng mga employees. So, and it's very engaging, especially if you are part of one of the interest groups in the organization. So now let me talk about more about Emerson here in Manila. So that picture shows you our office in Quezon City. So that is our corporate office. So if ever you will be hired, or if you would want to be part of our organization, you will be based in our Quezon City office. So just to share with you our data here in Emerson, Philippines. So we have two legal entities. So the first one is under Systems and Solutions Group with 700 employees, and Emerson Manila Shared Services with 2,700 employees. Ayan. Now, in terms of tenure of employees, majority of our employees, or some of us, on average, would stay 5 years. Average age would be 32 years. Longest tenure would be almost 27 years. So ganun katagal yung mga employees dito sa Emerson. Now, in terms of diversity, we are very successful in terms of having a good mix of female and male employees. Overall, 60% are female. Considering that we are an engineering company, we were able to manage a good diversity data for the organization. And in terms of generation data, a majority of our employees here in Manila, 68% are millennials. Ayan. Tapos, by capability, I'd like to share with you real quick lang that for Emerson Manila, our top capability would be finance, customer care, information technology. For the analytics naman, they sometimes go to an information technology. So number 3 siya. Kasi we have so many IT roles and analytics roles combined, engineering and marketing. Some of our analytics roles are in the marketing capability naman. That's why nandun pa rin siya sa top. Now, I'm very proud to say that Emerson, for the past few months, we were recognized. We were given the badge of a great place to work. Our employees surveyed, responded to this, and they say na it's a great place to work in Emerson. So we're very proud to say, we're very proud to announce that. No? And then just recently, I think that was 2 months ago, LinkedIn, I'm sure you guys are familiar with LinkedIn. They came up with the top 10 companies in the Philippines, and Emerson was part of that, no? And we ranked number 5. So we're very proud to say na we continue to excel in everything that we do. So hopefully by next year we'll be able to reach or to improve our ranking in LinkedIn. If you can imagine how many companies are there here in the Philippines, and we rank number 5. So please follow our official Emerson Manila Facebook page, like, follow, and share. So here you can see our latest job openings and also updates about the organization. So now I'd like to share with you what are the different opportunities that we can offer you. So currently we have openings for reports analytics, pricing analytics, and business systems analytics. So here you can see the different, this is a condensed job descriptions of all the positions that we have right now. I am showing you just 3, but all in all, we have more than 3. And actually right now we have parang more than 10. I have here in the call, Richard Creencia, who is the talent acquisition sourcing operations manager, who will be responsible for all this, for all these openings. So these are the openings that you can screenshot, or if you want to take a picture of, please do so. No, para you have that. You have that with you. So business systems analytics, insights analytics. So we have reports analyst 1, pricing analyst. Very basic lang yung requirement namin for reports analyst and pricing analyst. At least 1 year experience in metrics, reporting, analytics, project support,
and customer data administration. Kung may less than 1 year experience, that's fine, as long as you have strong interest to grow in the analytics field. No, for pricing analyst, at least 2 years. Kung less than 2 years, okay lang. Ano? We can still process your application as long as you have good experience in pricing support or function. Now, going back to sa business systems and analytics, medyo higher kasi yung hinahanap dito, kaya minimum of 4.5 years relevant work experience. But if you have that experience pero less than 4 years, we can still process you, so you don't have to worry about that. Connect with us. Please follow and like our Facebook page. You can email us if you are willing to apply for a job in Emerson. If you'd like to make a difference, you can send your CV now using talentacquisitionph@emerson.com, or you can visit our website. You can go to emerson.com/careers, so you can search for different career opportunities available in the Philippines. Okay, so that's about it. I'd like to thank you all, and best of luck to your application and to your future endeavor.
Thank you so much, Sir Michael. I hope our participants are already interested in applying in your company. Our next partner is Ems Services Philippines Incorporated, a leading staffing solutions company engaged in providing human resources requirements to various companies in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carlo Aguilar. Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, allow me to share my screen first. Okay. Hold on, guys. Can you see my screen, sir?
Loading, sir.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, by the way, again, good afternoon. And on behalf of EMS Services Philippines Incorporated, we would like to extend our gratitude to Project SPARTA team. Maraming salamat po for this opportunity para makapagpakilala kami. So we are ESPI. We are the leading staffing solutions company engaged in providing human resource requirements to various companies throughout the Philippines. So our company is operating since 2017, and since it was established, we are able to recruit more than 80,000 staff ranging from professional talents like, for example, office staff, supervisors, IT staff, accountants, etc. So we have here our staffing solutions license, and our specific products, of course, we have the large scale staffing solutions. We recruited production operators, technicians for a manufacturing company, and also we have the end-to-end professional staffing. So, okay. So we have different offices. We have office here in Laguna, Batangas, Cavite, and also in Cebu. Apology, naghang lang yung presentation. Okay, so well, I am waiting for the slide. Of course, ESPI started last 2017, and since we started last 2017, we're able to deploy 11,906 for our direct staffing, and for 2018 we're able to deploy a total of 11,300 for direct staffing and executive search placement, and for the year of 2019 we're able to deploy around 17,000, and for 2020 we're able to deploy 11,000 despite of COVID-19 lockdown protocols and restrictions. And for 2021, we're able to deploy 11,000 despite again of restrictions that we have. So for our job opportunity, my apology, my computer has technical problem. I think I shared our vacancies. We have 3 vacancies. So we have the IT staff, and also we have I think software engineer and data analysis. For these 3 vacant positions, so we only have basic requirements. So for those who are interested to apply, you may send your resume to our company email. It's recruitment_idl@pspi.com.ph. And I think I will send the presentation. Medyo nagkakaroon lang ako ng technical problem. And on behalf of Ems Services Philippines Incorporated, thank you so much, Project SPARTA team, and good afternoon, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Carlo. I'm sure there are people looking forward to working with you. Mukhang madaming vacancies. And it looks like a wonderful place to work. So thank you again. Our next merchant is Food Panda PH. Food Panda is the quickest and easiest way to order your favorite food from 1,000 plus restaurants online. It is dedicated to bringing food lovers around the world their favorite meals from curated local restaurants. Please welcome Dane Rosero. He's the Partnerships Officer for SPARTA, and he will present on behalf of Presi Servito.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Roxy and Nico. So I was assigned to deliver to extend to you the overview of Food Panda and some of the vacant positions relative to data analytics for everyone's reference should they want to be a member of the Food Panda family. So as what we all know, Food Panda PH is the quickest and easiest way to order your favorite food from 1,000 plus restaurants online. It is dedicated to bringing food lovers around the world their favorite meals from curated local restaurants. And I'm sure that you have already installed the applications for Food Panda just to transport all of your needs to your homes in a very quick process. And if you love food and convenience put together, then you will definitely love Food Panda. Food Panda brings good food into every day, whether delivering on our signature pink bikes or serving insights into the newest food trends and showcasing local favorites of restaurants. They operate in 8 countries in Asia. Though the energy of their riders and the teams in all of their office spaces, they connect lovers of food to their brilliant partner restaurants. They're changing the way food delivery is viewed and experienced worldwide. So at this point, they have opened 10 vacant positions for you all to fill in. The first position is a data analyst with 1 vacancy. What's on their table? Description of this position. You will be a vital team member to monitor performance, indicators of business, identifying costs and trends, and database decision making through creation of insight reports, support department heads in their analytical needs to help them make data-driven decisions by preparing, analyzing, and presenting data under the format of dashboards and trackers. So thirdly, deal with large amounts of granular information, consolidating and manipulating multiple sources of data across multiple dimensions. So designs and executes complex analysis that solves operational business challenges, coach users on business practices, uses of data and analytics, and assist users in finding the right information. Develop actionable insights and formulate strategic direction for growth. Other tasks may be assigned from time to time. So if you're a SPARTA scholar enrolled in the data analyst pathway, then surely you're more familiar with this job. So what do they want to see in your credentials? Someone who has a degree in business, economics, engineering, or a quantitative field, at least 2 years of data analytics or business intelligence experience, preferably. Excellent in Excel, SQL, and data visualization skills are required, with experience in Tableau and Google Data Studio, and programming languages as R and Python are a plus. Experience working with a complex data warehouse infrastructure and large data sets, ability to analyze complex problems and conceptualize actionable solutions with minimal supervision, with strong interpersonal skills to communicate well with people from different departments, and surely with who is knowledgeable in process mapping and process management. For the next position, with one vacancy, fraud analyst, basic description of this position is to monitor customer transactions to identify fraudulent activities. Scope of work will revolve around daily blacklisting routine, identify suspicious activity based on customer, rider, and vendor behavior, create and invent fraud triggers to mitigate fraud cases, and analyze and deep dive daily reports for possible missed fraud cases. So qualifications, candidate must have at least a bachelor's degree in statistics or equivalent, with strong analytical and problem-solving skills, with intermediate knowledge in using Microsoft Office and or G Suite applications, intermediate skills in presentation or reporting, with strong written and verbal communication skills, basic SQL preferred and not required. Fresh grads are welcome to apply in this position so long as you have some of the competencies that they are finding to fill in for that position. Next will be the knowledge and insights manager with one vacancy. What do they do? So initiated and lead market research to influence communication strategy and marketing, identify and provide market and consumer information required by the brand and its verticals, regularly provide brand, vertical, and competitor performance and actionable insights to derive business objectives. And what we can see, you need to continuously assess and diagnose issues, if any, with strategy and campaigns to recommend change steps, measure overall impact of marketing campaigns, work closely with IMC managers and campaign managers to identify success metrics and performance. And we hope that any one of you who are attending right now would like to fill in this position. So basic requirement, one must have 3 to 5 years in the marketing research field, preferably in an agency, FMCG or Q-commerce setting with a bachelor's degree in statistics, communication research, or other related fields. So this is not just limited to those statisticians or computer science related courses, but you're also recognizing competencies of communication researchers. And if you're passionate and curious about all aspects of communications, then you're welcome to fill in this position. Next is sales support specialist, data analytics for dine-in. What this position usually do, work alongside the head of business and business development team leads to create scalable process and prioritize opportunities for improvement. Secondly, develop and maintain ongoing metric reports, analysis to ensure accurate data presentation. Formulate dashboards to provide visibility into overall business operations and performance. Monitor performance indicators of business, identifying cost trends and database decision-making through creation of insights. Build queries and analyze data to identify trends, root cause issues, and system and process improvement opportunities. Also, coach business development executives on best practices. Translate data into creative and engaging data visualization. So one must have a grasp about visualizing data and appropriate usage of charts and other visualization practices. And also perform other related functions that may be assigned from time to time. Basic qualification, candidate must have at least a bachelor's degree and experience in industrial engineering, statistics, management engineering, business administration, or equivalent. One must be fluent in English language with very good written and verbal communication skills and can present solutions and to multiple audiences at various levels of stakeholders. And self-starter, highly resourceful, hands-on background with strong problem-solving skills with the ability to quickly develop workarounds and fixes. For the last position, they are opening to all of you, Shopper Analytics with one vacancy. One is with vital team member to monitor performance indicators of business, identifying cost trends and database making, support department heads in their analytical needs to help them make data-driven decisions by preparing, analyzing, and presenting shopper insights to new vertical leadership. You will influence buying decision making with basket analysis, cohort analysis, consumer buying, and strong behavior insights gleaned from internal as well as external sources. And I believe that all of you data experts who are attending right now are very familiar with this job, and we're inviting you to grab this opportunity to fill in this vacant position. So basic requirement, degree in business, economics, or quantitative field with at least 4 to 6 years of relevant shopper or consumer marketing experience is required. So with competencies in Excel, SQL, PostgreSQL, and data visualization experiences, preferably with experience in Tableau and Google's Data Studio, and programming languages such as R and Python are a plus. So for you to direct all of your credentials submission, you may take a screenshot of these links shown in your screen for you to direct all of your credentials and other submissions. Thank you. On behalf of Food Panda PH, thank you very much for coming for today's event. Back to you.
Operations. IVI has a workforce of over 300 people who passionately work towards transforming today's vision. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Delriz Marie O. Castillo, People and Culture Business Partner. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon. Good day, everyone. I hope you are all having an awesome day today. It has been an honor to be invited in this career fair and to share with you our company and career opportunities. So to start off, let me introduce myself. My name is Delriz Castillo, but you may just all call me Del, and I am the People and Culture Business Partner for Ivoclar Vividend Inc. Philippines, and I am supporting a new subsidiary of Ivoclar, which is a shared services company named Ivoclar Vividend Services and Support Inc. And I also have here Mr. Christian Casas, our service management practice lead, that will be explaining our career opportunities and career opportunities related to data analytics later. So to give you a background about Ivoclar Vividend Inc., just let me share my presentation. Just give me one moment. So may I know if you can see my screen now?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
All right. So just to give you a brief background. Sorry, it froze. Let me try again. All right, just to give you a background, who is Ivoclar and who we are as a business. What we love to do is we aim to inspire others. We support dentists, dental technicians, and dental hygienists, both professionally and personally, in fulfilling their passion and purpose to ensure that people have the best possible oral health and quality of life today and in the future. We are inspired by the knowledge, and that together we are better. Our mission, in fact, is to help people achieve healthy, beautiful smiles. At a glance, Ivoclar Vividend Inc. is headquarters in Schön, Liechtenstein. It is a country between Switzerland and Austria, and one of the countries in Europe. We have a total of 47 subsidiaries and branch offices around the world, and we ship approximately to 130 countries. Way back 2022, our CHF turnover was 640 million, and our production facilities are located in Liechtenstein, Austria, Italy, Sweden, the United States, and the Philippines. And we employ around 3,500 employees worldwide. And our primary mission is to help people achieve healthy, beautiful smiles. So before I proceed with my presentation, let me just play a short clip of who I Boklar, and just give me one moment. Let me just play a video tailored to our mission.
Hi, ma'am. I think the video has no audio. Thank you.
All right, okay, let me just fix that. So our manager, sorry about that. I'm having technical difficulties. Let our manager share his screen.
Hello, everyone. Let me know if you can hear audio in this video.
We can't hear anything, sir.
Same. Right, hold on just a second.
All right. While trying to figure out about the technical difficulty in the audio, let me just continue my presentation for now. So let me just share my screen again. So moving forward, what does it look like working for us? So we have about 3,500 and people and up, and we consider ourselves as a global family. Our international and diverse working environment allows people to reach their full potential because we encourages our employees to be proactive, to exercise their creativity, and to take advantage of growth opportunities. And in addition In addition to this, we offer exciting talent development programs. All of our employees within Ivoclar Vividend Inc. embrace our corporate values very seriously, and this includes respect, smile, focused, act, and grow. So in respect, we interact with other people as equals, and smile doesn't cost anything, but it works miracles. Focus, we concentrate on the essence so that the goals can be reached, and act, start now, don't wait. And lastly, grow, dedication, because we believe that dedication of the individual is necessary for the whole to grow. Aside from our corporate values, we at Ivoclar believe in excellence through expertise, and one of our pride is our research and development unit. Our R&D is one of the most advanced of its kind and in the dental industry. Interdisciplinary teams made up of materials engineers, chemists, software and hardware specialists, process engineers, digital experts, and dentists and dental technicians work together to develop innovative systems and integrated solutions. Today, digital dentistry is one of the most significant growth drivers under R&D that includes intraoral scanners for digital impression taking and digital manufacturing equipment such as milling and 3D printing machines. Nevertheless, the skill and craftsmanship of our customer, which are the dentists and dental technicians, still forms the basis for exceptional results. And aside from this, we are also developing new solution based on augmented reality and IoT applications, which are designated to make the work of dentists and dental technicians much easier and take dentistry to the next level. Apart from the innovation, we also put great importance in our corporate social responsibility, safeguarding our environment, and the most important of all, we are committed to the well-being of our employees. Over the years, we have supported numerous social and charitable projects worldwide because we believe in sharing our success with other people. And for the environment, throughout the world, we are making a concerted effort to save resources. For example, we are developing innovative packaging made of reusable and recyclable raw materials. At our company headquarters, we support a drink and donate initiative, thereby helping to provide drinking water to people in countries where this resource is lacking. Photovoltaics and renewable energy sources play an important role in the process of becoming a sustainable company. And of course, lastly, we aim to promote the work-life balance of our employees with the services of our company daycare center, which was established in way back 2018, which various leadership and talent development programs and health initiatives are designed to support our employees in their personal development and achieving their well-being. We are particularly proud of our vocational training program, and it has received a number of accolades over the past few years. To name one, that of the Great Place to Start. Our company is considered to offer one of the best apprenticeship programs in our part of the world. So that's Ivoclar on a nutshell. Now let me introduce Mr. Christian Casas, our service management practice lead, to personally give us a short overview of the career opportunities. And to introduce briefly our new subsidiary, Ivoclar Vividend Services and Support Inc.
Thank you for that quick introduction, Del. First things first, I would like to thank you for having me here, and I'm glad to share our new company, the Ivoclar Vividend Support and Services Incorporated. Okay, so hi again, and good day to all of you. My name is Christian Carlo Casas. You can call me Christian, service management practice lead, and I'm here to talk about service management in Ivoclar Vividend Services and Support Incorporated. Before I begin, I'd like to do a quick introduction about our company. The Ivoclar Vivadent Services and Support Incorporated, or IVSSI, is established to provide internal services for back office support, customer support, data management, aimed to enable Ivoclar Philippines solidify their go-forward model, vision, commitment, and strong partnership with the Filipinos. The Ivoclar Vivadent Philippines is a manufacturing company, and it is located in Cabuyao, Laguna, and our company, the IVSSI, is located in New Valley. So at this page, this is the service management team. My team is responsible for the service management strategy. We exercise due diligence on the governance, that is data reporting, analytics, and internally what we call the customer value management, or CVM. Our customer value management is like our daily stand-up or check of our numbers, productivity. My team is also the owner of the data reporting on the SLA and KPI metrics, like the productivity, efficiency metrics, such as pickup speed and the processing time, the resolution within SLA, and quality or right first time. And our team strongly partners with business operations or biz ops and the back office support and service delivery operations. We live and breathe by service management discipline, which I will be sharing with you on the next slide. This is the discipline that governs our policies, procedures, and controls. And lastly, part of our BAU is our team does the audit of the quality transactions from end to end. So this is what we do in a nutshell. And my team does both quality and reporting and analytics. Next slide, please. All right. Ivoclar Vivadent Services and Support Incorporated, as a service provider for Ivoclar Vivadent Philippines, we act in accordance with service management. This is our mature organizational capabilities that enable us to provide value to our customers in the form of specialized services. We follow the service management life cycle. From defining service offerings, this is what we call the service strategy. We define expected outcomes, which is the SLAs and KPIs. This is written in our contract. This is our contractual obligation with our clients. We acquire, develop, and tests all required service components. That is what we call the service transition. And then after service transition, we process requests and resolve incidents effectively and efficiently. This is the service operation. And the service operation is where the expectations of the clients are realized. And then lastly, we always act on service improvement plan under the continual service improvement. This is where we follow the Plan, Do, Check, Act, or PDCA, and then the cycle continues. So this discipline is the backbone or framework of what we do in our day-to-day work at Ivoclar Vivadent Support and Services Incorporated. Okay. Okay, so at this point, I would like to share what are the career opportunities in our company. Number one is we're hiring for a project manager. Number two is PNC business partner for recruitment and training. We're also hiring for finance accounting supervisor, data protection and compliance agent, production operator, the production group leader, supervisory, production engineer, logistics and warehouse staff, PPC specialist, inventory control specialist, operational excellence trainer, logistics, learning and development expert, IT enterprise application developer. So these are just some of the positions that that our company is are offering. Right? We also have a platform engineer, IT enterprise application developer, IT in-house consultant, local IT, SAP developer, IT security specialists. We also have application developer for Java, technical support engineers, both at junior level, including the software support specialist, quality control staff, and process validation engineer. And our company, to provide you the exact address, we are located in Ampere Street, LISP, Cabuyao City, Laguna. That's where the manufacturing company is operating. And our new company, the IVSSI, is located also at the ground floor 1 Evotech building, Nuvali, Santa Rosa, Laguna. So we are also offering exciting benefits for everyone, and we have a very competitive compensation and packages. So we highly encourage everyone to send their resume to delrismarie.castillo@ivaclar.com.
All right, thank you for that, Christian. And I'll try to play again the video. Just give me one moment. Or I can send the link to Miss.
Is the video link available like on YouTube or like some sort of public domain?
Yeah, it's available. I'll be sending the link in the chat box now.
Yes. Maybe you can send a link
for the
chat
YouTube.
box. Yeah, and then we'll share it again along the social media page.
All right. Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Del and Christian. Thank you for your time. Thank you for showing up today. And there's a lot of employment opportunities in your company. I'm sure there's a lot of Spartans and people in general that are looking forward to working with you. So up next, we have the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, a non-stock profit organization of private businesses that work to influence government actions in issues such as agriculture, IT, human resources, and tourism. Please watch this video to know more about the PCCI.
The Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the voice of Philippine business. Established by a dynamic group of individuals with strong leadership presence and passion for business and economic development. An influential alliance of business leaders providing policy directions to government and ensuring sustained economic development. This is the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. After more than a century, the Chamber continues to chart the course of economic development in the country. Lending its voice to the government, PCCI continues to be at the forefront to influence public policies in the areas of agriculture and food security, banking and finance, capital market development, energy and power, water utilities, environment, formal and technical vocational education, infrastructure development, intellectual property and innovation, international trade, local economic development, taxation, SME support services, tourism, and transportation and logistics. Covering business comprehensively to ensure the business expansion and country's future growth and progression through its partnership with the government, local chambers, and other stakeholders. The Philippine Business Conference and Expo is the most important annual activity of the PCCI and one of the most prestigious events in the country. Local and foreign companies wanting to establish new ventures or seeking new markets find it highly attractive to attend due to the many benefits it offers. Every year, more than 800 stakeholders attend the conference, composed of key government officials, business leaders, diplomatic corps, foreign chambers, multilateral donor agencies, PCCI corporate members, bilateral business councils, local chamber and industry association leaders. With resourcefulness, ingenuity, collective ideas, and strength, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry remains steadfast in its principles of business growth and development. Pioneering, innovating, and trailblazing. The Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry will remain as that, one voice of business in the country.
And to tell us more about the vacancies from the Philippine Chamber of Commerce, please welcome our Partnerships Officer from Project SPARTA, Mr. Daniel Rosero. Sir
Yeah,
Dane.
thank you, Nick. Thanks, Nick. This will be a quick run through about the vacancy. So as what we all know, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry is a non-stock, non-profit organization. It's one of the biggest organization here in the Philippines, administering a lot of business organizations or companies here in the Philippines, and now they are aligning their mandates to developing innovations and categorize some priority industries might be in metal and the manufacturing sector, the food sector, and agriculture sector. So at this point, if you want to be part of the PCCI, one of the country's biggest organization, you might be interested to fill in this vacant position. They're opening a database programmer and developer with one vacancy. You'll be developing, testing, improving, and maintaining new and existing databases to assist users retrieve data and report effectively. We'll collaborate with users to provide technical support and identify new requirements, ensures database systems run effectively and securely on a daily basis. So as for the information of others, Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry is one of the SPARTA's active partners. So what are the requirements they're expecting for their applicants? So one must have an experience in database as a database developer, in-depth understanding of data management and privacy, knowledge of software development and user interface, web applications, familiarity working with .NET framework, .php, JavaScript, HTML, and Oracle, hands-on experience with SQL, excellent analytical and organizational skills, with an ability to understand front-end users' requirements and a problem-solving attitude, excellent verbal and written communication skills, and also with a bachelor's degree in computer science or relevant field. So you may send your application and other requirements. You may address your letter of intent to the Secretary General of PCCI, Ruben G. Pascual, and you may submit all of these credentials or attachments at pcci.hr@philippinechamber.com. So please take a screenshot of this information so you will be guided. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much, Sir Dane. Now we will proceed to our next merchant, the VXI Global Holdings. VXI is a global business process outsourcing company. It specializes in call center and BPO services, multilingual support, software development and quality assurance testing, and infrastructure outsourcing. The company offers a complete range of customer management, contact center, and technology solution. Please welcome Ms. Angelic Misa, Talent Acquisition Officer. Good afternoon,
Hi
ma'am.
everyone. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so let me just share my screen and I will be giving you a quick, a brief introduction of who VXI is and what we offer, what we can offer to Sparta gadgets. For a while, let me just share my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So hello again. Who is VXI? So VXI Global Holdings, we are one of the BPO companies here in the Philippines. We launched our first site back in 2003. At 2022, we are already 21,000 employees strong across all our PH sites. We have 11 sites across the Philippines. In Luzon, we have sites in Clark, Quezon City, Pasig, MOA, and Makati, and then we also have 4 sites in Davao. Now, what's in it for you if you join VXI and be hired under our data analytics, business intelligence, and global reporting team? So these are just the few of the perks of joining VXI. Of course, you get your own free HMO for you and your loved ones and your family. And then we have life insurance for your peace of mind. And then you can also treat yourself to a salad. This is the salary advance program of VXI in partnership with our bank. And then we also have the employee referral program, or in VXI it's called perk. So you get to enjoy incentive and bounties if you refer your friends and families here for specific support position. But we also provide merchandise for our agent hiring. Aside from that, you enjoy competitive compensation package. And then we have night differential pay, since majority of our vacancies, especially for the analytics team, they report at night. We also have the P4 performance bonus. It's given quarterly in VXI. And then the fun part is that you get paid every 2 weeks when you join VXI. So the salary is given every other Friday. Now, let me just share with you what the vacancies are here in VXI. I'll be starting with the business intelligence team. So for business intelligence, for a while, we have vacancies for data analyst. This is a total of 6 headcount. So for the data analyst, this is what we need. The applicant must have background and experience in reports creation and generation. Someone must have someone who is highly knowledgeable with MS Excel. SQL experience is an advantage, and then if you're also familiar with MS Access, PowerPoint, and CMS, that would be a plus. Now, for the global reporting team, we have reports analyst. It's similar to data analyst? We need someone who has experience and who has background in reports creation and generation. Who is also highly knowledgeable with MS Excel, and then preferably with background and experience in Power BI and VBA macro. But these are just, plus with in your resume, or if you have this skill set, it's an advantage. But as long as you are knowledgeable with Excel, intermediate to advanced, you can definitely apply for our vacancies. Next, we have data engineering. This is part of the business intelligence team. So for data engineers, the requirements are a bit stricter. We need someone who is a Python or JavaScript programmer and must be familiar with SQL. He or she should have at least 1 year of work experience. We are open to both BPO and non-BPO applicants. Now, for the business analyst lead, this is still part of the business intelligence team. This one, it's a non-negotiable requirement. We need someone who has certification in Google Cloud Platform. So he or she must have experience with visualization tools like Power BI, Looker, Tableau, and then must have extensive experience with SQL databases, MS SQL, BigQuery, Postgres, and data architecture. And of course, must have extensive experience in multi-dimensional data modeling. And then we have the senior data engineer. For this one, it's the same. The requirements, non-negotiable requirement is a certification in Google Cloud Platform or GCP. Languages required are Python, SQL, Java, C++, HTML. Any of this but Python predominantly and SQL. And then for databases, SQL as well, advanced SQL. And then experience with visualization tools too with Power BI, Looker, and Tableau. And then last is the data scientist. This one is part of the data science and analytics department. So we need someone who has knowledge of programming languages like SQL, Python, R, and Scala, must have high level of analytical ability and interpersonal skills, and then must also be proficient in statistical software such as SAS, JMP, SPSS, and R. Now, if you guys are interested to apply, you may email all your resumes to me at angelique.misa@vxi.com. Kindly follow the subject headline, which is Sparta_position and your last name. If you'd like to check us out on our social media channels, we are on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. We have you can just search for VXIPH, and then this is our website as well, vxi-family.com. So I hope you guys explore your opportunities here in VXI and build a fulfilling career with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Angelique. Now we will proceed to our last company who will be presenting their vacancies to be represented by a project staff of Project Sparta. Let us have Miss Emiko Garcia. Good afternoon, Emiko.
Hi everyone. Hi Nico. Thank you so much for introducing me. So I am presenting Pearson. First of all, let me just share my screen. Okay, I'm going to play their audio-visual presentation right now.
Take one.
We are all on unique learning journeys. Journeys that will never really end.
Because the minute we stop learning, we stop fully living.
At Pearson, our purpose is to add life to a lifetime of learning.
And we all add life differently.
Add opportunity to a lifetime of learning.
Joy.
Connection.
Curiosity.
Vibrancy.
Adventure. Definitely adventure.
Add meaning.
Add equity to a lifetime of learning.
Growth to me means acquiring new skills and knowledge that will help me make better decisions to improve the quality of my life.
Progress means constantly improving.
You gotta add flexibility.
It's all very personal.
The future we're working hard to create
is one that brings education to everyone in their own way.
During moments that really matter.
Support.
Confidence. Fun. We've got to add some fun.
It's all just life, right?
We all add different aspects of life to a lifetime of learning. What will you add?
Okay, so yan po yung audio-visual presentation ng Pearson. So unfortunately, they are not with us right now. So I'm going to present their job vacancies. First of all, Pearson is a British multinational publishing and education company headquartered in London, England. So it is the largest education company and was once the largest book publisher in the world. So currently, Pearson is looking for 6 BSA talents. So what are these? So first, yung Business Excellence Manager Analyst. So they have one vacancy for this. This role is responsible for taking the lead in maintaining and improving the credit and collections reporting suite, working closely with the business systems team to ensure we have an effective and efficient data architecture. As part of this, a key focus will be working across the international functions to support all projects and will impact data and reporting requirements, ensuring we are future-proofing our structure and processes. So also, this role is intrinsically linked to the finance operations value of excellence and will seek to increase the standard of our current processes and influence change towards a more digital and data-driven business. So here are the requirements of the Business Excellence Manager. First is to utilize the business process reengineering techniques, model business processes, and conduct a data analysis to end-to-end business processes to improve efficiency and operations. Also to collaborate functional areas to develop and maintain performance metrics, measurements, methods, and targets. It is also required that you drive multiple change requests, establish key areas of automation and redundancy to ensure smooth business operation, establish and maintain a roadmap and the future vision for the reporting and analytics team's way of working. And also to champion data skills, acting as an ambassador for data-driven approaches and marginal data skills improvement across all functional areas. Okay, they have 2 vacancies for the senior financial analyst. So the senior financial analyst is the role within Pearson Finance Services to support the finance team of one of the divisions in virtual learning. This role will prepare and deliver financial planning and analysis to business areas enabling effective business decision-making. This role will also be expected to contribute to aspects of the budgeting and forecasting cycle. So these are the following requirements for the senior financial analyst. So 5 years minimum experience in financial planning, strong accounting knowledge with experience in project accounting. You also have to be excellent in understanding of materiality and ability to prioritize across competing demands. Dapat din merong experience sa finance ERP system. So Oracle preferred but not essential naman. And experience with predictive modeling and data visualization tools gaya ng Alteryx and Tableau. Understanding of financial control, business performance management, and process optimization, and experience of working in more than one of these areas. Advanced user din dapat ng Microsoft Office Suite, particularly sa Excel, VLOOKUPs, SUMIFs, pivot tables, etc. Pearson is also looking for one project manager which will effectively manage transformative projects across the different Pearson business. You will also work on continuous improvement projects together with the local operations teams and will be reporting to the BEXPM lead. So additional responsibilities will be to program manage work streams led projects. So dapat may background in Six Sigma and Microsoft Excel VBA is a plus. So ito yung mga requirements. So 2 to 3 years plus experience of payroll experience, certified payroll professional. So yan. Strong skills then using and understanding the flow of transaction in an integrated automated payroll. Ability to maintain confidentiality and exercise extreme discretion. Excellent problem solving, judgment skills, and high level of attention to detail and accuracy. Strong organizational skills, ability to handle and prioritize multiple tasks and meet all the deadlines. Excellent skills in MS Word, Excel, Access, and Internet Explorer. Yeah. So for the next position, they're looking for one training and quality assurance specialist. So the TQA is responsible in conducting process training and quality audits for cases handled by HRSSE's operations teams. So as the specialists in their respective processes, they will be responsible in certifying administrators and subject matter experts. This position focus on working across the business to ensure the knowledge is aligned and that the HRSSC continues to deliver high-quality transactions. Ang requirements lang nito is may bachelor's degree, may minimum of 1 year relevant working experience or an equivalent of SME or process support experience. Required then that you will be able to demonstrate the ability to effectively assess and resolve complex issues and problems, ability to work with tight deadlines, excellent communication, written and oral skills, research skills, presentation skills, proficient in MS Office such as Excel, PowerPoint, Word, attention to detail, good organizational skills and time management, basic analytical and reporting skills. So medyo ano naman siya, basic naman. And lastly, for the position of knowledge and content management assistant, they're looking for one. This KMA will be responsible for capturing, organizing, and sharing HR knowledge across Pearson. This position is going to focus on the full knowledge management life cycle, from create to publish to retirement of contents on the employee HR portal. So the KM team will be working across the business with relevant content owners to make this happen. So high accountability and quality are expected in the content development and management of all internal processes and procedures. Ang requirements lang naman nito are basic lang naman, may bachelor's degree, pwede rin yung fresh grad to 1 year of relevant work experience. You are required to demonstrate the ability to effectively assess and resolve complex issues and problems, ability to work with tight deadlines, excellent communication, written and oral skills, research skills, MS Office, attention to detail, good organizational skills and time management. Yan. So if you're interested for these vacancies, you address your application to Miss Irene Coronel, the governance manager, and you may send your application to irene.coronel@pearson.com. So ang kinakailangan lang po nating isend to them is yung ating CV. And further requirements will be asked na lang after the initial screening. So that would be all for Pearson. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Emiko. And now, due to time constraints, we have taken note of all your questions, which are in the chat box. And we will definitely post responses to your questions on our social media pages. I hope we did not miss any company to present this afternoon. And of course, we have now come to the final portion of our event. To give us the closing remarks, allow me the pleasure of introducing our next speaker, Mr. Jomar Camposano, to represent Dr. Ruby Raterta, the Chief of the Human Resources and Institutional Development Division of the Department of Science and Technology, the Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development. Sir Jomar, magandang hapon.
Good afternoon. So, is my audio okay po?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Jomar Camposano, and I will represent Dr. Ruby Raterta from our Chief Science Research Specialist from the Human Resource and Institution Development Division from the DOST, Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development. So allow me first to recognize our present keynote speakers from earlier, Mr. Sherwin M. Pelayo, Executive Director of the Analytics Association of the Philippines, Dr. Richard P. Monteverde, Senior Program Officer and Career Coach, our esteemed representatives from partner companies. May I also recognize DAP Vice President Dr. Alan Escajes, our project leader, and Ms. Joanne Yuke, our project officer for the Smarter Philippines through data analytics R&D training and adoption, or SPARTA. Our event organizers from the Development Academy of the Philippines, and to all guests and participants, good afternoon to all. Our warm greetings to everyone who has joined us today in our online Kamustahan and Career Fair. We sincerely thank the Development Academy of the Philippines in arranging and inviting us over to this event. the Smarter Philippines through data analytics R&D training and adoption, or SPARTA, was developed and implemented by the Development Academy of the Philippines last 2019. Funded by the Department of Science and Technology under its Grants in Aid program, tasked to deliver massive online courses and free training on data science and analytics, or DSA. So DSA is a growing field for effective and data-driven decision-making for organizations. Thus, SPARTA was born to augment the country's capacity and boost our industry in this area. Currently, in its third year of implementation, the project has grown to train for more than 40,000 applicant scholars in its 6 learning pathways. We anticipate reaping the fruits of SPARTA graduates by providing them with the opportunities available in the field of DSA. And thus, this online kamustahan and career fair has been a perfect opportunity for our SPARTA scholars to get a glimpse on the careers made available for the training they have gathered. Several partner companies who have earlier presented have graciously opened their doors for our SPARTA scholars. Meanwhile, we from the Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development, or PISHERD, also offers our scholars with opportunities in conducting and producing research in the field of DSA as part of our Human Resource and Institution Development Roadmap. As a showcase of learnings made through SPARTA training, our program of on the good governance through data science and decision support system, or GODES, supports capstone projects to promote smart and good governance. This year, our GODES roadmap shall support capstone projects centered on traffic, garbage and waste collection systems, tariff collection, national park e-governance system, smart tourism system. Yet, we are open to all forms of research that utilizes data sources to develop innovative solutions. PISHERD will continue to provide support to our SPARTA scholars, and we hope to motivate more in completing their chosen pathways. May everyone here be encouraged to continue their online learning and discover more innovative solutions through data. Thank you very much, and mabuhay. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Sir Jomar. Before we end the program, may I ask everyone to fill out the feedback form flashed on your screen. Of course, the link will also be sent through the chat box so that we will know how we're going to improve our online events. Reminder, the feedback form will only be open for 1 hour, and only those who fill out the feedback form will receive a certificate. Now, may I request everyone to kindly turn on your cameras for a quick photo session. May I ask our information officer to facilitate this. RV.
Hi, Nico. Okay, so let's just wait for a few moments for everyone to turn on their cameras. Okay, I think everyone is ready. So on my cue, let us give our best smiles. So 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, let's proceed to the second page. 3, 2, 1, smile. For our last page, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, RV. Once again, the QR code for the feedback form is flashed on your screen. Kindly fill out this one so that we'll be able to send you your certificate of attendance for the webinar and for this career fair. So thank you to all our speakers, to those who joined us in Zoom and Facebook and YouTube live stream, and thank you to the team who made this event possible. We hope you can join us in our future events. Once again, I am Nico Vesperas, and of course, we have Ms. Roxy Makasaet with me earlier from DAP Project Sparta. Thank you, everyone, and this has been the Sparta Online Career Fair. Mabuhay po.